Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the SubOptimal Adventurers. Before we start today's episode, let's go over some of our announcements. Starting with, let's go with the Instagram again.
Oh, yeah. We are on Instagram as SubOptimalAdventurers. We've been posting more recently now.
Yeah.
I just posted something before this. We've posted all the character art as well.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Looks good. Looks really good.
Yeah. And also, mention YouTube because Logan's not here.
Yeah, so Logan is not here this week, unfortunately. He is busy with family, and family's in town. Apparently, we're not family enough for him. No, I'm totally
imagine having a family.
But, yeah, that YouTube video, we will be posting again on YouTube very soon. The first episode will be posted of the second season of SubOptimal Adventures will be posted. It's called I've Fallen and Archon Get Up because Archon died. And we'll go over that in this session as well. But he was also abducted and stuff. So we'll stay tuned to see what happens with all
Yeah,
of
they
that
stole his dead body.
But with that out of the way, always be sure to check out every other, what is it?
What?
For factions.
Oh, yeah, so they're being uploaded when we get to them. They're awesome, but we're currently still doing and recording and producing the Factions of New Adaran After Dark series.
Super fun.
Which I'm the DM for, so.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I'm almost as good as Josh.
Shut up, don't say that. You're great. So, with that out of the way, I believe there was one other thing I wanted to say. Oh yeah, so as always, we are playing at Binary Cocoa today. Something interesting is going to happen. Binary Cocoa might actually be streaming, and we might be helping with that a little bit. So show support for Binary Cocoa. I don't know when that is, but they'll keep us updated. And finally, always check out incarnate.com. Go to the explore page, type in the Forever Dungeon Master. You can see all the maps that I have created for this campaign and other campaigns, and the maps, they're very useful to kind of know where all the characters are in the world and what they're doing and stuff. Currently, we're in Carpentown on the continent of AWA, so check those out. With that all out of the way, I think we should begin today's episode of SOA. So,
All right, boys.
last we left off across the continent of AWA, a horrid hunter of a Loxodon felled Benji, a character that you can see in Extra-Adonia on YouTube. Our mousefolk druid from Extra-Adonia. Not before, however, Benji was able to send a message in the form of a whisper to a dandelion seedling. He found me in Kisro, and now he's coming for you. Get stronger, protect each other, kill him for me. The message swept across the continent and found itself landing in the upper floor of the Leaky Mug in the quaint lumber village of Carpentown. Yulna, our Loxodon barbarian, received this message and relayed this information to her companion, Artemis, her half-elf monk friend. The party, once known as the Reclaimers, also nestled themselves in this homey inn. Brief introductions continued as you all bedded down, preparing for tomorrow. Unfortunately, Archon, you had a strange dream of silhouettes of your friends, and Andraste's silhouette in particular coming forward to stab you. Realizing that you had been stabbed by an assassin in the night by this Shatter Kai, a brawl commenced in this tavern, in this inn. Seemingly sent by Queen Reza herself, Andraste briefly interacted with an old friend named Sir Arvis Smith, one of your 12 Knights of Ordo that you had once governed over in a life past. A fierce battle fought between these incredibly dangerous Shatterkai and Undead Knight led to Archon falling and being teleported away by these assassins and this knight to some other part of the world. So, pardon me.
You are pardoned.
No,
Whoa.
A migraine hits your head like a truck. Andraste, on your mind. Archon, you feel immense pressure in your forehead as it pulls your eyelids open. A crimson liquid trickles down your crown to your eyes, muddling your vision. Welcome back, little cherub. A slithering dark mass fills your vision. A spiraling, sickly green light silhouettes the shape from above you as this cold, scaly surface reaches over your torso and a green serpent's tail grazes over you. At this point, you realize where you are. A chamber. A round, hollow bastion with a swirling green light above you. This light seems to be dotted around a coiled serpent opening its fanged mouth on the ceiling, staring down at you. These lights glinting in its scales. What do you do?
Do I have any of my gear on me?
You do not. As you look, you can't even move your head to look down, but you don't feel anything. Other than maybe your trousers.
I'm going to cast light on my pants.
All right. As this light emanates from your pants, not even able to see you. Immediately, this silhouette of a face leering out at you, this serpent-like face with a cobra-like neck that flares open as it looks towards you.
I'm assuming he's tied down, right?
As you are starting to get your bearings and where you are right now, you are completely locked in stone casing. The only thing protecting you currently, the only thing really, there is like massive stone braces that go against your entire torso and your entire, like almost your entire legs and your entire arms.
Shoot.
And you have a metal collar around your neck that chains you to a pole behind you. As she looks down towards you. I feel family. I feel your blood. It is a sweet blood. And quite useful. She just stares at you.
So just gonna stare back, and then giant smite, baby.
All right.
It's the only thing.
As you try and struggle with Giant's Might, nothing seems to happen.
They just messed me up. They really messed me up.
As
Okay.
unfortunately, these braces, these chains have been made since Ordo's founding. I'm afraid the magic here is a little bit too powerful for that. It is coming. As you hear, the ground starts to shake.
Just want to retire.
As dust starts to settle from the ceiling, the serpent's head starts to coil down. This stone statue of a serpent starts to coil down as it wraps itself around, coming off of the ceiling itself. You will sleep soon. And soon, so will your companions. Nothing stops this. As your vision is completely encased in this inky blackness of this stone serpent. We're gonna change our perspective here.
Well, I can take the dead off of his character sheet, I guess.
Yep.
I put him at 1 hit point. Seems accurate.
So, as you all, formerly known as the Reclaimers, as well as Morpheus and Yolna and Artemis, sit in the leaky mug. The day comes, you are all able to get a long rest.
Hey, let's go. This is Gucci time.
Exhaustion taken care of?
Yes. Exhaustion taken care of.
What exhaustion? Excuse me, serious.
It's because you died.
As you all sit here in the tavern, you guys are introduced to an individual. Let me actually send that to you really quick.
It's true.
I'm going to send you two individuals.
That's my bad.
an individual who will introduce herself as Eorwyn Bonner, also known as Sergeant. She appears to be in charge of several of the militia that are here, appears to be stationed here. She will introduce herself, and you will be also introduced to a well-known cleric known as the Fortuitous Seer, who is a worshipper of the deity of luck. As you guys are introduced, you guys are taken into separate barracks alone, each of you. Except for Clue, as you are able to hide with Jessica.
Let's go.
Morpheus.
Yes.
As you are face to face with this individual with chestnut hair, 3 scars over her eyes that seem to be clawed by something from a long time ago, appears instead of similar to Captain Connell Yelry, the elven individual that you had met before, except her lion is made of, it appears copper, as if that signifies some sort of ranking. But you're able to sit down in a room with her, and she will ask you individually. So around what time did these attackers make their move?
Yeah, I'm gonna be straight honest with you. Don't really have much of a concept of time, but it was like night. It was, I would say, a little later than the middle of the night.
And I heard that you were actually in charge of tracking them down, or you were sniffing them out or something. What were you looking for?
No, I just showed up. I heard that I heard some commotion, and so I thought I'd come and help out.
You heard some commotion.
Yes.
Huh. And where are you from exactly?
All over. It's hard to explain.
Where was the last place you were? Last civilization you were from?
Last civilization. Let me look at the map.
Sure.
What?
Potestus.
Potestus, that's nearby.
Rudolph. Oh wait.
I'm from the center of the earth.
From hell.
Oh dear.
Let me find the big
How about
old
this
map.
sweet southern accent?
Oh, it's funny. 'Cause
I was just from.
Artemis
Which one was
doing
it?
an accent.
The freaking Krollbind or whatever. Which one?
Crowbind?
Yeah, Krollbind.
That's pretty far north.
Yeah. Well, that's why I
Dwarven
have a
territory.
fur coat.
What are you doing up there? I know, and not to pry, but I am aware of serpent or lizard-like individuals like yourself, and I hear that they don't do well in the cold. What are you doing up in the cold?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I am superior to any lizard folk you've ever met.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
Oh, he's a racist.
I don't get affected by some things, but main reason why I was up in the north is just because I'm adventuring around. My old life was extremely boring, and so
You sponsored by anybody?
sponsored?
Adventuring wise, it's a very, it's a very common profession.
No, I usually travel on my own. Why?
Very well. Just asking. So your name was Andraste. Separate room. She comes to interview you.
Simply have no.
Sir Andraste, I heard.
Andraste is fine.
Andraste.
Not his whole
Right.
title.
I hear that you're more in the know than some of these people. Who exactly were these attackers?
Shatterkai and an ancient, well, not so ancient, wrong word. That gets us into a whole nother discussion. Shatterkai, under the command of a once human, now undead knight I used to serve with.
Shatterkai and an undead knight, you said. An undead knight, what by the name of?
Arvis Smith,
Arvis Smith. Where did he serve?
where I served.
Where did you serve?
Ordo, 6,000 years ago.
Oh, he just straight telling her how it is.
I served.
And what might a 6,000-year-old corpse be doing around alive like this?
Myself or the other one?
You.
Godly intervention is a beautiful thing.
Interesting. And I assume, and by my knowledge, I've studied a little bit of the North. I assume Ta'ah,
Yes,
God of Law.
that is correct.
And these attackers, do you know who they were sent by? Or
I do know, but I don't know if it'd be much help to you. But it is the ancient queen of the civilization of Ordo, Reza. Reza, the old one, the oracle of the north.
Never heard of her. Might need to do some more research.
Right.
So, and what was your name again, little lady?
Lady Vanessa.
Lady Vanessa.
I apologize, Sergeant.
Sergeant Bonner.
Sergeant Bonner. I've been a bit under the weather and I've just lost a great companion.
Oh, I totally understand that. And speaking of losing a great companion, what did they want with him, particularly? I mean, I know that apparently Andraste was old enemy of this knight that sent
Yes,
them. But
you build enemies everywhere.
it doesn't
you go.
seem like Archon had anything.
Archon has an interesting family relationship.
Really?
He is an ASMR. Their blood can be very powerful. I have a feeling that had to do with it.
ASMR. So, you from Yendavar or Godcall or something like that?
God call you.
Alright. That's interesting. And he has a strange lineage with celestial nature. So he's not just far descendant, he's relatively close, is what you're
You
saying.
could say that.
Very well. And who in particular is he related to that would be so important?
Is it Mavasei?
Mavasei.
Mavasei.
Moseye, deity of...
Family. Yes.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. So, out of your speculation, as you know more about this than I do, why would they attack him? Why would they attack a descendant of family?
I don't know. That is something I'm afraid I cannot answer.
And during this time, sitting in the back corner of all these rooms is the individual known as the Fortuitous Seer. This black bobbed hair individual with very beautiful red gown. Appears to have like red and black makeup, similar to like a Queen of Hearts a little bit. She introduces herself as a cleric, and she is able to tell you, I believe they're telling the truth. At least, mostly. She's casting Zone of Truth while this is all happening.
I saved.
Okay. She would have cast it again until she realized
I did not say.
Well, I would have chosen to fail, but I would have saved naturally with
Okay.
a
I think you
39.
told the
Okay.
truth.
Sorry, no, 29. I
I
lied.
am
29.
better.
It's a wisdom save, right?
So
Charisma save.
you ain't a part of this group, I heard. You and your friend,
Artemis.
out of
Yeah,
curiosity,
charisma save.
where are you from? I've never seen folk like you before. And I like to think of myself as a well-known individual, as somebody who's been around.
I'm from an island called Paradise Roost.
Paradise Roost?
Yeah,
Really?
a little south.
Interesting. Paradise Roost, that's a ways away. What are you doing here? If you don't mind me asking.
Kind of just traveling because I don't really have a home right now, and so I'm just trying to see my purpose right now.
Got people back home though?
No, not that I know of. No.
No people back home. A lot of wanderers, I'm realizing. Pardon me, but... Out of curiosity, you have this strange thing with you. What is it?
Who's what?
That thing. She
Oh.
looks down to Gup in your lap.
Just sitting in
Six-legged John Carter alien.
Just imagine him hustling around the table
It's
like
Gup. His name is Gup.
It's Gup, right? Where's he from? What is this like?
I honestly don't know. When I washed up on shore from...
Because I'll have you know, just last night he ate an entire short sword, and I'm worried about his health. And I don't know if he's gonna be okay. But I do want to let you know that if that is yours, I'm gonna have to pay a fine for that, unless he somehow
I'll see if I can
gets it back.
try getting it back.
All right. Yeah.
He
Yori
ate
wasn't
entire
too happy about that. Not gonna lie, I don't care, but certainly an interesting creature. I've never seen anything like it. And your companion named Artemops.
Yeah.
I was talking to Captain Yellery, and I was hearing that he was actually supposedly related to individuals that had long ago saved this town. He's related to Isla Moon and Zawapa Aranandru. You know anything about them?
You probably wouldn't know it.
Yeah.
He talks about his parents, but not like any details. He's just like, oh, I love my mom
That's about all that I
Mama's
know.
boy.
same.
and dad's boy.
It's good to know. She
just a
looks
boy.
over to the fortuitous seer for confirmation, and she nods her head. So exactly how can we help you? I mean, I know that you kind of got wrapped up in all this, and I'm really sorry about that. I hear that you're just traveling with Yulna was the name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Traveling? Just
pretty
for the
much
sake of
just-
it?
we had a group earlier, and we sort of all split off.
An adventuring party is what you're saying.
Not an official one, I'd say.
Really? Didn't have a name or anything?
We were just a collection of oddballs, really.
He said it.
Yes, I did.
He said the line. He said
But
the line.
That's the thing.
honestly, I think the problem was dealt with. I do feel bad. One of their friends got kidnapped, but
Yeah, I was actually...
your accent's awesome, by the way.
Oh, thank you. That's Dave
It's-
Bozen. That's a
Deep out.
Kindle brush right there.
Candle brush. Okay, it's like this,
Yeah,
kind of.
That's
All
where I'm
right.
from, at least.
All right. Does this sound close enough to someone from your area?
Sure. Why not?
Awesome. Fabulous.
I get that a lot, actually.
Keep that in
Especially
mind.
when I go to Ozen.
Mm.
But I was actually...
That's all right. That's all right. Hmm?
You... from what I've heard from the others, you jumped out. You jumped at a moment's notice to help these individuals.
Well, I mean,
And if this is true, which I don't doubt, I want to say thank you on behalf of entirety of Ozen itself. And I'm praying that there's something that we can do to maybe help you all out.
I mean, I don't quite know. To be honest, I was more worried about my cat.
Your cat.
Yeah, and then Solomon would he's just kind of crawling all over him.
Whoa!
Yeah, so I mean, he got out.
I've seen a few of those. She prepares like
Hey.
a weapon. I've seen a few of those in my time. I'm not. They terrorize
he is-
Kindle Brush
he
all
is-
the time.
King Solomon III, so I mean, maybe you know his.
Tame?
I mean,
How's he tame?
He's just gnawing.
he's literally probably just ripping his arm apart.
As far as I'm concerned, experiments with displacer beasts do not end well in terms of
Well, I mean,
training them,
he's a kitten, so
domesticating them.
I think he's fine. He's probably literally just gnawing, blood dripping down.
Yeah. You're gonna be alright. You're gonna be alright.
Oh yeah, no, I'm fine.
He's lying.
He's like sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
He's lying.
I was.
lying.
I think, honestly, I don't think it was a big deal. We were all kind of being attacked. They showed up and stabbed the one guy first, but you know, if somebody gets stabbed in a room that you're in, and they've all got knives and stuff, you don't want to be one to get stabbed, so you start punching.
You ever seen any Shatterkai before in your time?
Is that what it was?
Yes.
Then no.
Alright.
So,
She will walk out of the room, invite Yulna back in for you both to sit down. She's gonna say, I'm not gonna lie to you. We've seen Shatterkai before. And when they know a face, it ain't look so pretty.
Well, luckily I have quite a good thing to deal with that. See, my face is quite recognizable, but I can change up my accents like this, so it's harder for people to recognize me.
Right, I just mean that as a
got
person
this.
who is
Without the mask.
as a person who is easily identifiable, and you especially traveling with each other, you're not very typical for this region. But I'm just saying, I would be very, very careful. It seems like the people that you fought with last night are in something very deep. And I'm not sure how deep, but I just want you to know that these Shatterkai, they ain't no joke. They'll track you down if they find a good enough reason to.
We held up pretty well, I think. I mean,
They specialize in assassination. I'd recommend watching your back and taking watch every now and then, just in case. But if there is anything that we can do to help you, I'd be happy.
Do you have any things? I think just they were talking about going somewhere. I suppose. Do you know Kisro's Tower at all?
Kisro's Tower? I'm actually not familiar with
It's
that.
not quite in the region.
Kisro's Tower. I know the Lonely Tower, just south of here.
Is that what?
So I don't think. I don't think
think
it's
so.
owned by
No.
Kisro. Actually,
No.
nobody really knows who it's owned by.
Well, no, we have a friend that was there, and he sent a worrying message. And if you could have someone check in, maybe somebody
in?
that knows the area.
Kisro's Tower? I'll
Yeah,
do some
right.
research. I'm not sure where Kisro's Tower is, but I'll do check in. Sure, I'll send something
over
to
by-
Ozen.
It's over by Amber Villa, right? Or,
Amber Villa. Oh, I know
Yeah.
Amber Villa. Yeah,
It's
that's
over-
a little bit. That's in Valandra's kingdom.
yeah, it's in that
That's-
area. It's a
alright,
little more
alright.
north,
Okay.
northwest, I think, of there. But we had a friend who was there. He that would be greatly appreciated. I do feel bad though, because I mean we didn't start the fight, but we definitely spread it. So.
What do you mean by spread?
Well, I mean, like I punched a guy and then he fell out the window and I jumped out the window. So it was in one room and then I left the room to continue the fight outside, which is spreading it over a greater location. So
And on top of that, the guy who supposedly killed our friend, Mike, is definitely still out there. So.
yeah.
Yeah, I heard his name was Smith.
Oh, our friend. We didn't know that guy.
Oh, okay.
The
I
one
thought you were
who
talking
we're worried about. If you see another, is it okay if I say elephant person? I know it offends you a little bit, but it's the best way I can use to describe it. Another elephant person, he's bad news.
Another elephant person.
Like her.
Are there not many of you? I'm guessing, because that can be pretty general.
I think it's just, I mean,
I saw him in my dreams, and it seemed to be a very prominent dream that had a
Dream?
lot of like foreshadowing, like.
Okay.
But
we have magic dreams sometimes.
Right. Yeah, no, that's totally normal.
Just steers over.
And this guy's bad news. He's
this is the only
coming for you or something?
And that's what happened in my dream, but I'm not entirely sure.
Maybe.
All right.
Yeah, sorry, it's a lot of trouble. But
It's pretty vague, isn't it now?
yeah.
All right. Well.
That and maybe like, if you guys have some good food, quite peckish.
All right. I'll see what we can do.
Yes.
Thank you for talking to me.
Of course. Mhm.
And your name was Artemis,
Yes.
Yolna,
Yeah.
Vanessa,
Lady Vanessa, yes.
Lady Vanessa, Morpheus,
Oh, absolutely.
and of course,
What is it with
Andraste, and the Twilight Angel. Can I get an autograph? She's like begging for an autograph at this point. He's like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
She's like, well, for the time being, you guys are no longer under any form of containment, at
Thank
least
you.
here.
Sick.
So you're free to leave
Let's head
anytime. But I heard you guys. I was talking to Yellery. You guys were going to Quarto. Is that
Yes.
it? Well, be safe. I know there's especially with that Quarto Express. There's some mighty dragons in those mountains. and some giants.
Oh,
so
yes.
I'd be careful.
Real dragon.
Well, that's where we're going.
Like perfect. Well,
That's our
I believe in you to be seasoned adventurers.
It's like that ghost thing that we fought. But
I wish you guys the best. I'm really thankful for all the information and just cooperating in general. But
Of course.
Thank you.
yeah, if you ever need me, just try to find Yelry. I won't be here for long. I'm still going. I'll just be traveling to Ironclimb right now. But thanks for letting me investigate. So you guys are free to go.
Thank you.
Of course. And you guys are sent out of the barracks and basically let loose into the island town of Carpentown. Island town in the center of the river. But what would you guys like to do?
so
Wow, that took forever. What were you guys doing in there?
Being investigated.
Not ratting you out.
oh, I did.
Thanks,
I'm kidding.
guy that
It's
I've
a
never
lie.
met. How'd you do? Did you tell him anything important?
What? Oh, no.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Are we headed out? I'm starting to get bored.
We need to await the express, which should be here tomorrow.
An express?
Express
Should we mourn our
Oh,
friends?
today. It'll be here today, so we may leave.
I do
Mourn
think we
your
should take a
friend.
time to mourn our friend.
Morning
Why?
must
Yes.
happen as we move.
I did have a question. What was that?
Oh, yes, you should
Generally.
know.
Same boat as you
Yeah,
guys.
Yes.
because if we're
Take a
going,
seat.
if we're going to be working,
Yes, yes, yes.
Sorry.
I will answer this.
What are those?
There is an ancient, crazy necromancer queen lady who is trying to destroy the world, and she's been hunting me and my companions off and on because I pissed her off. I used to serve her, but I don't anymore because I serve a higher power now that is much more powerful than she is, but also
God.
absent. And those were working for her.
okay. That's a lot.
That is.
I have a question. Brief one.
Yes.
Is she going to send people to stab me in my sleep, or my friend in her sleep, or
Probably
my kitten
not.
in his sleep? Because if
Probably
they
not
do that-
directly on you, no.
She's more interested in him.
Even though she stabbed everyone else.
Which, by the way, why did they call you Your Majesty? That was interesting.
Because I was the high... I had a lot of titles in my day.
They
What
called you
was
Your
your
Majesty.
title?
That's so funny. They never called me that.
What?
So
was
your title, not specifically Your Majesty, he did
Yeah.
that on purpose.
He was
He
being a jerk.
was he was digging
Yeah.
a little bit. He was trying to say, yeah, you're so high and mighty,
Yeah.
basically.
And what was your,
I was
what your
simply
rank?
High
High
General of the
General.
entire nation of Ordo, second only to the Queen in commanding of the armies. I conquered
That's-
many nations and slaughtered many people and destroyed many civilizations.
Kind of like Ozark.
Yes.
On trust.
Like a bad guy kind of thing to do.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
It was all for a greater good at the time, I believed. Now I'm not so certain.
I mean, I'm Lieutenant General, soon to be High General of the Ozone Armies.
And why are you here then?
Oh, I
Me
have a
too.
man chasing after me. He really wants
Some
to,
people,
like,
right?
get me married to his brother so that he can take over because he's a corrupt D-head and all the time. It's really complicated.
D-head.
What is
I
this?
don't know
What
what
is
that
this insult?
means.
Why don't you kill him?
I don't understand the
simply
slang.
It's
Can you
not that simple,
Can you explain
darling.
that for us?
Dickhead is what I'm trying to say. I was trying not to curse.
I don't know what that is.
Continue.
either.
I need. I don't know what the
What
slang.
you have, you idiot.
Hands? I have a
It's
lot
We
of
have
a-
a lot of things.
Never mind.
my
We can do a
necklace?
lesson on
It's a
anatomy later,
I
Vanessa.
would
I am
imagine
not
it's a simple
explaining it to
indicator
you.
of what would make a male in her terms, which I do not quite understand. But
Do you not have a dick?
I'm lost.
what are you talking about?
Let's
I'm
move on.
Higher than
No,
We're
now I'm
invaders.
invested.
No, you're
Very
invested.
curious.
Imagine
Vanessa.
having to choose.
Yeah.
Twilight says.
Okay,
mean by
I'm
that?
gonna go to a pawn shop and sell off some things that I own.
Well, like what?
Alright.
I might want.
You don't want either of these things.
I want the dinner bell, actually.
You do.
What are
I dual wield now, so.
All right.
We still have
How do
dinner
you
now?
want to go about doing this?
We
as
better
your
not sell
Drow
dinner
and
bell.
Ozen system?
Dinner bell stays with us.
Does anyone have any?
Would you like me to do it for you?
Hey,
Yes.
can I have my monocle back?
You don't have one.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Here you go.
It's just an eye patch with a hole cut in it. And shoves it into his bag.
Fashion's getting weird these days.
Why did you have it in the first
It's
place?
monitor fashion, because he's a monitor lizard.
His laugh is just.
Alright, so I'd like to sell this Shadowfell shard.
And I will be the
okay.
face of this.
Yeah, I give it to Andraste.
Alright, you'll be, make an investigation check for me.
Can
to
I
see if you
sneak
can find
around and try and find stuff that they have and this store?
In broad daylight?
Natural 20 for that investigation check.
Selling thing?
For investigation.
Yeah, for selling the
You
thing.
are immediately able to pick up that if somebody's going to buy something like that, it is Mistress Milda. She
I do
Perfect.
need to go to her for hair dye. I'm coming.
Didn't
All
she
right.
die?
Who?
No.
Why are we running like this?
Not
This
this
is
one.
not how you're
I'm
supposed
gonna
to run.
talk to the odd two.
Okay.
So why are you patchy?
Why are you scaly? Why do you talk
That
like
is a
this? You talk
question.
talking like a, I don't know, like a half
tuning to the
accent
dinner bell on the
way.
way over.
I like it. It's
Forgot we
fun.
had an extra
Thank
magic
you.
item.
Oh, yeah.
You're
So-
welcome. I don't quite figure. I'm trying to figure out what accent I want to do today because I mean they kind of heard my real accent
What
a
is
little
that you've
bit,
got?
but I think I might mix it up.
What's that?
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Wait.
way of going about disguising yourself.
Yeah, it works quite well.
So how did you find this gup, you call it?
It's more like he found me.
It's so fascinating.
It just stares at you.
I played with it a little bit last night.
And he didn't eat you?
No.
Did you find a sword of any kind?
Oh yeah.
Did I find a sword of any kind of?
You told him to steal it.
It was me who told him.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Surprise!
Nothing to do with
Insight
swords.
check.
Yes, please.
Oh no, I'm not gonna say anything either way. 18.
19.
18 and 19?
Wait, no.
Wait, that automatically fails. I don't have
Yeah,
to roll.
19.
18.
Yeah,
You
he's
guys
telling the
firmly believe that.
Or not even firmly, just like it's hard to get a read on this guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Weird.
Sorry.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't know. So they're off shopping.
And as they are off shopping.
I'm seriously curious about this whip and why it's so special. I've seen it passed around this entire party, like since I've joined you guys, and I'm like very curious as to why.
It is called the dinner bell.
Does
It's
it ring?
It blows shit
it
up!
causes a massive thunderous explosion. You could, it has a limited amount of times you can use it, but
Oh, like
otherwise
a
it's a
sword.
very enchanted whip.
Huh.
That's cool. Where'd you get it?
We got it after we.
I like what it's.
It was where the
called.
snail was, I believe.
There was
I'm the
a
only one who
snail?
was there. Oh my gosh.
Yes, you were.
The
There was a
dinner?
snail?
I'm keeping this. Yes, basically it was used in ancient times in
I want it
Potestis.
just because of what it's called.
You're not there yet. We're over here. They're shopping.
Yeah,
Oh, I
you,
thought it
Yeah.
was following.
Oh, sorry.
My bad.
And I believe I found it as we were exploring a ruin.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's all right.
I feel like your
forgot we
entire
had it.
your entire friends have left you, and that's
I
sad.
still have Clue.
One of them got kidnapped.
I mean, like
And
your
Twilight.
OG party, from what I've heard of, there's like a robot, some weird
I'd
shit.
rather not talk about it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
as you guys continue walking through
Yeah.
the town, how are you disguised again, Clue? Or are you?
Oh, he didn't go with us.
Oh, you didn't go with them.
I'm just gonna be invisible.
Oh, never
I
mind.
do have my hood up though.
Invisibility.
Okay.
I prepared it.
Perfect. Yes, you did. I see it. It's a third level spell.
You good, Connor?
Yes.
I am just.
I'm just jamming.
Yeah.
I like to think that that's actually what
what's
Morpheus is
happening.
doing. Is he's just in the,
Morpheus
in the
and Arm
center
also
of the
just,
town,
like-
just
What in the world?
That's gonna be a fun duo.
So you guys are. So on the map of
You'll be
Carpentown, you
surrounded
can
by
actually see
idiots.
Milda's mansion.
Yes, we can.
It is next to the castle, or
Get up
keep,
there.
the Garrisburg Keep. But
I think I'm gonna let you do the talking.
Good, I'm
you guys
better
arrive
at it.
at a.
No, you are not.
Damn!
Archon,
Who's the one with the 20
Archon
charisma?
yells from distance. Yes, he is.
You guys arrive
You
at this gated area.
Shoot language, goodness.
Absolutely beautiful, beautiful foliage.
I'm in my full armor, by the way.
You can immediately pick up the fact that this is probably enchanted in some way because It is beautiful rainbow ferns and large oak trees that seem to have glinting gold bark in them, just like the golden aspens that surround this forest. But as you guys arrive, the door appears. You can see a courtyard in front of it with a beautiful fountain. But the door to the mansion itself, it appears to be open. This large, simple boxed mansion with maybe 3 windows on top.
Reminds me of home.
Alright, I'll sort of walk up to the door frame and knock on the door frame.
I think it's open.
Alright.
Well, you don't just enter a building unannounced.
Obviously. I'm just saying, I don't think you need to knock for the door to open.
As you knock on the door. Yes, just a minute. As this voice is actually surprisingly loud for how soft it sounds. I can't do it personally, but it's like it's booming on all sides. As you hear clopping down a set of stairs, and appearing before you is a fawn individual, short brown curly hair lady with white and yellow robes that appear to be tied down. She appears to be holding a qual staff, this feathered staff, and 2 little doe horns that kind of protrude from her skull. Very dark skin and dark freckles as she comes down.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm here to inquire on a potential trade or sale that you might be interested in. And she's here because she's self-conscious about her blonde hair.
Oh, please, come inside. She is going to
I'm
welcome
gonna
you
punch you in
inside.
the shoulder.
I
In
walk.
full
I'm
plate
gonna break
armor?
that.
Yes!
Yeah, he's invisible. Yeah,
As you guys continue walking.
I rolled a 19 for stealth.
All right.
Oh, you get advantage if you're invisible.
I rolled a 15 and a 5.
Oh.
Right.
She just
As you guys continue to walk inside, the door shuts behind all of you.
Oh.
As she says, "Oh, it's quite all right. I don't judge. You may come out of the shadows."
She knows you're here, idiot.
wow.
Are you racist?
Am I racist? I don't think so.
That's what everybody says. I come out.
All right, as you face this.
Hi, how's it going?
Why were you invisible just now?
How?
Why?
Oh, because there's a lot of racist people here.
Oh, that's absolutely fair.
Thanks, I'm glad that you understand.
Tell us all.
What's that?
I won't tell us all.
Thank you, you're very kind. I'll just be
hand
honest.
you the shard back.
Thank you. I'm here to sell this, and I was gonna have my buddy here do it, but seeing as how you know that I'm here and that you're fine with it, this is what we have to sell. It's a shard. It enhances a sorcerer's powers and abilities, focuses them up, makes them more powerful.
She looks at it and pauses. Oh, Morpheus, but I'll wait to that. I'll be right back. As she walks into a separate
Great,
room.
now you
As you
scared
guys
her.
are kind of left to your own devices,
Well,
you're realizing.
for the record, that is something that we got, I got, seeing as I'm the only one left from what started this. When I was risen from the dead, there was a Shadowkai doing the rising, and after we killed that Shadowkai, we took this off her person.
Season 1, baby.
Oh, yeah.
And you didn't sell it for this entire time?
I thought you could use it. I gave it to you in Quarto and thought you would use it or sell it.
Right, I remember that now. That was a good amount of time ago. My apologies.
It is now you're realizing. The chandelier appears, and almost all the furniture appears to be made out of these vines that appear to have these little lightning bugs that appear to give off some light.
I definitely
well.
grab one of them.
Okay. You can.
This is mine now. Spell components.
Okay. You plug it off.
There...
It the light goes out.
No!
Kind of just put it in your bag.
Can I poke one? Are they real?
Yeah, they're real. You
Roll
poke it. It's like a
Constitution
kind of coils around like
Charisma.
almost like a
saving
snake. When she finally comes back out, she
That's
appears to have
18
this
plus,
silver
like,
monocle with her
5.
as she continues looking at this.
throw. I was making a joke.
Out of morbid curiosity, where did you procure this?
Well, I, believe it or not, used to be undead. And
I believe it.
was risen to this undead state by some ancient power through a Shatterkai through that crystal.
Through
this.
So we killed the Shatterkai, and
He's like
then
a 14-year-old
we took
girl.
that. And no one's come looking for it.
Out of curiosity, what is your asking price for this?
I have it pulled up here, Josh. I have pulled up exactly what he should ask for. It is.
No. How much would you? How much? much would you
For
sell?
a rare magical item.
That's fine.
I
Something rare.
Hey,
would-
Sam, close the tab, brother.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I don't care.
where did it go? I'm not. This isn't the actual D&D one. This is just one that I've been using.
Okay.
It's fine.
Nah, we looked.
We were looking at about
We knew this
600.
before.
600 gold pieces.
Always go high.
600 gold pieces.
Say 1,000.
How much for hair dye so that people don't recognize me? I've got a
Why would you not
situation.
want people to recognize you? You have such a beautiful face.
Thank you, darling. But,
What's going on?
unfortunately, my beautiful face has apparently gotten me the attraction of a man I don't want.
She looks to either of you.
He's married and I'm engaged to a dead person.
I'm also married.
He's married. I like dead people. No, I'm kidding.
I'm into that necro.
No. Wow, that was dark. Where do we go from here? She looks to you. Anybody here in Car?
No.
I can get rid of him for you.
Unfortunately, he's the head of a church
Oh,
back home in the capital. Well, it's the general's brother. Are you familiar with their family line?
no.
It's messed up.
Interesting. Hair dye, of course.
Yes, thank you, darling.
I will gladly take this for 600.
Perfect.
If
Yes. Sorry.
she will give you 60 platinum.
Ooh, I'm gonna hand that. Actually, do you want me to put this in the ledger?
Yeah.
Perfect. 60 platinum in the Book of Holdings.
Sweet.
Also, as I'm reaching around in this, as he's in the back of the book, right?
Yeah.
I realize I have this as well sitting
Book of
here.
Holding.
As he pulls out that strange potion you got from the hag in hell, the belching bottle.
Yeah. Okay.
I have no idea what this does.
She will take her monocle and take a look.
Uh,
And this is the belching.
Belching bottle is what you called it.
Is it?
That's what's in my notes.
Okay.
Because it wasn't in D&D Beyond, so I put it in
That's
manually.
right. Let me see. Man, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Let
We
me
didn't
take
get a
look.
chance to go to a store since entering hell.
Long
Yeah.
freaking
Yes,
time, dude.
sir.
I got a lot in my bag right now.
I think Archon just kind of didn't have it. He has the bag of cooling.
Yes.
You guys lost the bag of cooling.
Or was it on in his general belongings
That's
that weren't
what
on his
hurt.
person?
Oh no, he carries everything.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
It appears
We lost the calamari.
We already
extremely
ate it.
potent, magical
We ate like
potential.
12 pounds of it.
I assume you're adventurers after
Yes.
after seeing what you've brought before me today.
yeah.
I would imagine maybe this is the envy of any young red dragon.
Puts it back in the book.
This is something
Perfect.
that they could possibly work up to. This would definitely fill your mouth with spice, if you know what I'm saying.
I do.
I assume you know a little bit about what it does, but if you don't, it will essentially. You can breathe fire as a dragon would.
Yeah, just
Interesting.
lock it back into the book.
It appears to be one-time use.
Good to know.
Seems to be useful.
Out of other things of curiosity,
How much do you have in that book?
a lot. It's an
lot.
extra-dimensional space. He pulls
Yeah.
out this. This one is, I believe, in the
And this is-
wooden stoppered bottle.
This is Blizvin's book, I think.
This is the crazy
Yeah.
lady. Yeah.
Crazy lady, yeah.
Potion
As
of,
I pull out this wooden stoppered bottle,
Druid
Okay.
food
it's like,
that I gave you?
so,
I gave it to you.
this, I don't know if you're familiar with it, but seeing as you're fey in nature,
Yes.
this is druid fluid. Have you ever heard of it?
Druid fluid. I actually have some of myself.
Oh, really?
Yes, indeed. That's quite a bit.
I believe it's only one use left.
It is. It looks like more from the outside, but it appears to
Unfortunately.
have a little bit less. What is?
If you're interested in buying, The effects are too random, in my opinion, to be tactful.
Sure, I could buy this overview. Seeing as I can make it, however, though the material components to create it are quite rare.
Extremely rare, I hear.
Not so much in the Joris Wilderness, however, but I believe I would be. She's gonna look at it and she'll say, since I can already make them, but it is useful, what do you say to 2,000 gold?
For what?
The druid fluid. For something that is that rare, I do know that you can make it, but as you said, the materials to make it are extremely rare.
This is true.
And even a trip to the Joris Wilderness is fraught with danger and expenses. So saving you those expenses for another bottle of druid fluid, I would ask for at least 4,000.
At least
Dang,
4?
brother. Double the price. I
Clue
like
is
it.
just massaging it all day.
He's having to go like this though. Like,
That is true.
I mean, he's only like 5'6".
Make a persuasion check.
Well,
Vanessa's
Here we go.
Because there is a certain cap.
Who's short? They're 5'5", whatever.
Anyone want to give me the help action?
I'll help. I do believe
that's
my
allowed,
friend
Josh.
here is trying to
metagaming.
Roleplay it.
be, more persuasive.
I'll cast
He's
flesh
a
to
bit
stone.
old-fashioned.
What are you saying?
He's 6,000 years old, darling. He doesn't quite understand modern English.
Is she
That gives you disadvantage.
Okay, I rolled a 2 and a 3, so great.
Okay.
So a 2.
For persuasion?
Oh no, a total
So
of
tired,
7.
I can't
Oh my
even
gosh,
think.
I was gonna say.
Y'all should have brought
She's like-
the bard.
Then again, my knowledge of these things are not as great
no
as it
idea what
should
you're
be.
doing right now.
You have
Just
a point
tired.
there.
I have a
The
question.
problem,
Am I
Yeah.
the problem,
5, bro.
the problem
Slightly.
being,
It's
of
becoming more
course,
and more
that
prominent as they get closer to the coast.
I do have plenty in stock already.
Yeah.
As I had made a purchase earlier, but
And I'm eloquent.
I could go to up
The lowest I can roll
to
is a 21.
2,800.
Take it.
I will accept that offer.
Very well. Thank you. She takes it and she will hand you what did I say?
280 platinum.
Yeah, 280 platinum. She's bustling with money.
She's bussin'.
Druids, man.
Ben make?
Do you have anything of the of more elemental nature that you'd be interested in purchasing? Because I have something that's also been sitting in my bag since season 1.
You've had me on a spending spree. What is it?
I'm gonna pull out the red corundum elemental gem that we got from the Dow.
Oh my gosh!
You are
Okay.
Dang,
I've been sitting on this.
making the money.
Andraste,
Okay.
how much do you have?
She looks towards it. I already know what this is. I don't need the monocle. I've seen once used before in action. I believe it was Sapphire. It summoned a wind elemental.
Yes, this would summon one of the nature of fire.
Yes, it would. That is extremely tempting.
Jeez.
Where did you procure this?
We defeated an evil Dao spirit that had been corrupted by vampirism that was trapped within an ancient magical helm of teleportation.
I cut off her head.
Wow, that is oddly specific.
She is the one who destroyed Rudavon.
You're kidding.
We are the ones who killed her, yes.
I cut
You
off her
saved
head.
Rudavon!
Yeah,
No,
I cut off her
Rudavon
head.
got destroyed, but we're the ones who got them to court.
Well, of course, but I've heard of, what was his name? Captain Vondrush Bolskin. Have you seen him? Half-orc gentleman?
Yes, he was the captain
Yes,
of the
of
ship.
course.
Yes.
I do business with him regularly, and I'll have you know, I am extremely proud of your work. I had no
thank you.
idea. That is so interesting.
Ah,
Wow.
Well, thank you.
I am so ecstatic.
Well, we
I
went
would be
straight
willing
from-
to. Ooh, that is much more tempting now, seeing as where it's come from. I'm sure that there's
10,000.
some residue. Maybe.
All of your money. Sorry.
Clue.
I
Sorry.
slapped
Tell
her.
you what. I'll be right back.
All right.
Talk amongst yourselves, please.
I'm gonna turn back to us then.
What is... what is... Huh?
Oh,
It's down.
you can
Yes,
use
just
this with the right incantation and crushing to summon a fire
Same thing
elemental.
with his cat.
Yola's just
And
sitting there
no.
watching with her hand on the X, ready to slaughter Morpheus.
If I can turn this into more money, then
He's just...
What are we gonna use the money for?
quarter.
My
We already have
money.
money.
We really don't.
We just got it.
Oh, how?
A
No,
little bit.
it's been here a while.
I'm loaded right now.
She looks towards you.
So
She
much.
comes back out of the room
1,000
holding
gold.
a small red velvet box in her
5,000.
hand.
Oh, no.
Is she gonna make a trade?
Yes.
Make an insight check.
I would love another magical item.
I'm
Because
not
this is mine.
She's giving me advantage.
Let's see. Hang on.
Okay, that's better.
28.
Where is it?
I'm kidding, no.
You bitch.
Dude, he believes he's above the law. Why does he need
I just need to know what it's called. I know it's in this
He
section.
does what he wants.
So sorry.
I forgive you.
Making a trade.
She doesn't say very many.
That's right. And,
And
she
she
seemed
will-
excited too.
She's extremely excited about it.
Also, Armos just accidentally attuned to the headband of intellect.
Chime of.
Accidentally?
No, that's not
Yeah, no, he didn't know what it was. He was just wearing it, and then like,
Just give it to me.
I look so pretty.
It's on the top. It's on the top.
like,
You have
just
that
sits
down?
Put it on. No,
It
I have
can't.
it.
A headband of
Please
intellect,
put
I
it
don't
on
think, can be
God.
attuned to
Please.
My
a creature
worry
that
is
can't
what
be
I
happens
can't be
if
asked to be a
it's put up on
humanoid.
the cup.
Yeah.
He scared me with that, so I don't
Oh.
think I want to do it.
What?
sure.
Who scared what?
Putting the headband
If we put
of
the headband of
intellect
intellect on
Well,
God.
it has
what
to
do you
attune
look
to a
at?
humanoid.
Yeah, pretty sure.
It's
But we
specific.
don't
That
know
one's
what Gup
specific.
is.
I
That's
don't
the
know.
thing.
He's not a humanoid. That's for
I
dang
don't think
sure.
it says humanoid.
Well,
What?
in my memory.
What doesn't say human?
headband of intellect.
Headband of intellect.
I think it is
I'm
humanoid.
pretty sure though creatures cannot usually attune to magical items.
She.
That is fair.
Okay.
He's just Armos just sits up.
She looks
Starts-
towards you.
2 + 2.
In this box is actually something that I just recently procured off of
My word.
a mage from Ozen, actually. Apparently, he found no use for it,
Oh.
but she opens it, and you can see in front of you a small, like golf ball sized, ball of what appears to be steel rubber bands all together.
I know what this is.
You do not.
Okay.
This is known as the Iron Bands of Bolaro. Very useful for capturing individuals. I believe that's what he used it for. As she looks around, what could I? She looks out to a chair, throws it. The ball expands as it nets itself huge like a fishing net, and then it wraps around this chair, capturing it.
You drive a hard bargain. I accept your offer.
Sweet. Thank you so much.
How do you unrelease it?
Oh, you just say the command word, Bolaro.
Bolaro.
Yes.
Grabs you. Just,
Is there anything you two, aside from you buying the die, anything else we needed to sell or purchase while we're
Yeah,
here?
can I grab some general spell components?
Sure. Yeah, she's able
How much
to
is the hair dye?
offer you general spell components and stuff. What?
How much is the hair dye?
How much is the hair dye? This was for blonde.
No, this was for. Actually, I think that's funny. Okay, so she wanted brown to hide the blonde, but
Yeah.
I like the idea that she misinterprets it, so tell me blonde.
So you just have blonde.
And she can't
blonde.
tell. She doesn't know it. She doesn't realize that it's going to slowly turn her hair back to blonde.
Do you have any spell scrolls?
Well, she does know that the roots are coming in. What are the roots of your hair?
Blonde. I'm a blonde, naturally.
Yeah.
so she knows.
So she says,
I'll have
and
to
what
get-
color specifically?
However,
Because she would have asked you this.
Brunette.
It's
please.
gone
Brunette.
forever.
Oh, no. I can probably fix it.
You
Very
could.
well. I believe I have some aspen roots somewhere. Hang on. That'll be 2 gold pieces.
So, a few things.
And that'll be good for about 2 months.
2 months.
I need a couple of gilded flowers so I can summon my wife.
Okay, she definitely has those. And she'd be able to sell you all these
That sounds
components.
so awful.
What else did you need?
I want. Do you have any spell scrolls?
Unfortunately, all of the spell scrolls that I already have buyers, and they're only coming through me via shipments. However, if you can give a higher bargain for one of them,
Can we give a higher
I believe the only one that would be up for grabs right now is
An alarm spell scroll.
Let me actually see.
It's the most useless spell scroll.
Dude,
I guess not for a wizard because you could learn.
Not anymore.
Yeah, now it would be nice.
Can you teach me the alarm spell?
I teach you the alarm spell.
Alarm
Probably
is high
not.
key underrated.
Depending on how you get your magic.
Oh right, you're a druid.
I am a druid, unfortunately.
Could you theoretically put alarm in writing?
Possibly. That would take. I could create a spell scroll of alarm. Of course, it would take a bit. It would take maybe. What level is alarm? What level is alarm? First? Okay.
No.
That would take about 2 days.
Nah.
Yes, we are leaving later this evening, I believe, with the quarter
I
caravan.
appreciate
Have
though.
we signed a contract for that of any kind?
Oh yes, I've taken care of all the legal problems.
How
so
about
you signed everybody else. You know that's illegal.
No, your names were on our
So-
contract.
I have this shield. I pull out the beetle and then the shield pops up. I'm like,
Okay.
are there any augments that I can do to this?
Enchant it, you mean?
Any enchantments or add-ons? Past it being +1 as it is.
I myself could not. I believe if you were to find yourself in maybe Quarto or Insight's Waves would have mages that would be able to do this, but not myself.
Okay. Thank you. That's good to know.
Of course. I'm more into I can write, I just can't. I
Read?
have
Sorry.
trouble I have trouble imbuing magical elements. I believe there is a shop though in Quarto. Something Pegasus.
Okay. The Pegasus shop.
Yes.
Anyway, the spell that was available that I had, that is up for grabs if you can beat the prices. A spell where you can. It's Faithful Hound.
I can have 3 pets. Wait,
Faithful
I don't
Hound,
mean my wife
You
is a
summon
pet.
it one time. Once per summon, and it stays in the same spot. But it's basically an upgraded alarm spell.
Interesting.
You can beat the price.
What is the price?
Let me see.
How about I can cast invisibility on you.
What?
What?
I'd cast invisibility on you.
On me?
Yeah, if you want to.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. What would you do? Don't tell me. That's the point.
I don't need to be invisible.
Alright. I can cast polymorph or
So can I.
misty step or something.
So can I.
Interesting. I'm trying to make.
What exactly are you trying to do?
Give her a little fun,
Slowly
you know.
getting more and more and more disadvantaged.
You know what she wants.
The DC's getting higher.
Money?
You're getting disadvantaged.
The original buyer said that they would buy it for 3,000 gold pieces.
Oh,
That's outside my budget.
For a 2nd level spell?
It's a 4th level spell.
For
Faithful Hound is a 4th level spell.
I think that might be worth it. Actually, no, it's not.
Wait, can I see it really quick?
Faithful Hound?
Yeah.
Do I need to teach you?
You conjure a phantom watchdog.
No, like the scroll.
The scroll. Oh, sure.
Yeah, I grab it and thunderstep out. Dimension
No.
door. I meant dimension door.
Okay.
I will pull off my signet ring and hand it to her.
After he does that,
Yes.
Flo just steals it and runs. Leaves his companion there.
Style.
She looks
My man.
very shocked.
You'll never
I
I
was
think
not
we're all
expecting
in
that.
shock, my darling. I don't think that was meant to happen.
Holy crap!
Who
you
knows
just
how to
did
get
that.
things
I
done?
expect payment.
This is worth a lot of money.
Vanessa,
Yes.
go find Clue,
On it!
drag him here,
You'll
and I
never
will
find
beat the
me.
living daylights out of him.
I cast meld into stone. You will never find me.
I come into the square and I look at all of you and go, where is
No
the
one
dog?
Yeah, I'm
me.
staying with her until we can get Clue
Okay.
back. I apologize.
How long does melt through stone last?
Like an hour.
Okay. As everybody is searching
I'm
for you.
patient.
Oh, we're not searching.
I don't know.
For an hour.
I'm patient.
8 hours. 8 hours.
8 hours.
I am patient.
Yeah, but our
We
our
don't have 8
express
hours.
leaves in 4.
This is for
so.
this is for us. I wait for 3.5 hours.
Do you want to even read what Faithful Hound does?
No.
That's not worth 3,000 of the party's money.
I can,
Ah.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, I
The
can just learn it
party's
on my
money.
next spell.
Huh.
On my next level up.
Yeah, guess what? That's probably not gonna happen for a while, idiot.
That's why I got it now.
So, Milda will stand there, shocked.
Baller move. We ball it.
Well, it looks like I'll be notifying the authorities.
I will come back in and be like, I'm so sorry. I believe our friend is not quite aware of the protocol that we have with our group. We are law-abiding.
What else he's not aware is that now the whole town's going to know there's a drow thief running around.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
that
not running
was
around.
stupid.
No one will ever find me.
I am so sorry, darling. I will drag his ass back here.
Right. You guys, she leaves her mansion and she escorts all of you off the premises immediately.
Yep.
She is going to go straight towards Captain Yelreed. And you guys find yourself in a predicament once again.
You idiot! Oh my god!
Could have been on the way to Quarto.
I am.
Without us, good luck. Roll for your next character.
So,
What an interesting
okay.
group.
Yeah, you guys are basically quarantined once again inside.
Can I make my one phone call?
What?
Do not
They
do
don't have
that.
Phone.
We don't have phones.
I'm making a joke. I want to contact my friend who's in charge of my finances back home because I left my entire fortune to my best friend Lily to hold on to for me.
Are we all there now?
I don't think you really understand what the problem is here. The problem
Is that
it was stolen.
yeah? I'm trying to get it back, but
Regardless
in
of
the meantime, I
whether
want to
it
pay
gets
you.
back or regardless of whether I'm paid, when we find him, he's in trouble.
I'm trying to
Hilarious.
help pay for it for now so that we can go find
I'm
him.
gonna be honest. He's already.
Oh yeah, we have the Nexus to Clue.
He's already dipped towards.
I
us.
have the
do.
Nexus.
You do.
Me and Vanessa and Clue are all connected mentally.
Oh!
Over any
also,
distance.
just to
I
remind you
cut it
guys.
off.
Hey!
Also, just to remind you guys,
Clue, get
left
your
arm
ass back
is
here.
also in that.
Red.
Yes.
So
You
Clue and you.
whore.
that has been killing me the last
Times.
Oh!
You can all speak telepathically too, and you can.
Twilight Angel will try to find you after all of this time. The caravan arrives.
Yeah.
We can't even leave.
We're gonna
And
sneak.
I already know where he
I'm gonna
is.
sneak into the caravan.
I'll
we
help
are.
him.
And Twilight Angel if he wants to join.
He doesn't.
Okay.
He will try to
Trying
find
to
you.
deal the problem.
I will help him sneak into the caravan.
Okay.
You boys, you silly guys.
Do you guys want to come with?
Yeah, you guys should
Wait,
come with.
No!
Probably. We don't know what's happening.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on.
We're all under.
Morpheus
We're
taught
all
you
under
guys
arrest.
up.
All
Let's sneak
under
out.
house
guys.
arrest, including you, Morpheus.
I'm simply can't be arrested.
You are currently in the leaky mug, not allowed to leave, surrounded by guards.
Gotcha.
That is
I
all.
will cast invisibility.
Sergeant,
Good luck.
I mean, go for it.
Oh my gosh.
I would like to apologize on behalf of behavior
I'm
of
gonna
our
sneak onto the
companion.
caravan.
Okay.
He's normally much more amiable.
I would
It's
like you to make a stealth check.
Upsetting.
Okay. Invisibility again.
You can realize right now this caravan has 5 individuals
Okay.
that appear to be an adventuring party, as well as an elven gentleman who appears to be driving this carriage.
Is it our friend?
It looks like this blonde elven gentleman.
Oh my gosh, it is!
Is it?
Yeah!
Let's let's wait.
But as the night wanes on, I'd like you to make a stealth check.
Okay, so wait.
What is your goal?
This is like a horse and buggy kind of drawn carriage,
Yep.
correct?
Yep.
Okay. And the people in it is just the driver and then 4 adventurers? 5 adventurers?
5. And then there's also, inside, coming out, are several noble-looking individuals, of which you see a lanky human man with very dark hair and very pale skin.
I'm going to getting onto the caravan.
Yeah. There is, and by caravan I mean there's one carriage. It is like an extra-dimensional space inside of the carriage.
Interesting. I'm going to summon Jessica to do the talking for me,
Okay.
and I'm going to be invisible.
Okay. You can concentrate on 2 spells at once.
Does she count as a?
Yes.
Okay, I'll just hide in the back until Jessica's got it all covered. Any money that Jessica has, and then I'll give her all my money. How much does this cost? Or I'll have her ask
To be a part of the caravan?
to join the caravan. Or do we already have tickets, or what was the plan with that?
The plan was to escort
Great
them.
question, Clue.
Okay.
May I go to talk to the lady who is guarding the door? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like being under house arrest because I'm not affiliated with these people by any means, and neither of those two. May us three leave.
No, unfortunately, because you are affiliated with him.
How?
As far as I'm concerned, you were the one, for inexplicably very little reason as to what I was able to see, you helped them, regardless of whether or not you are...
Well, I'm sorry. If someone is dying, would you not help them? Wouldn't that make you affiliated with us as well because you came to help and investigate?
From
correct?
my understanding, you did not help because there was somebody dying. You were helping because you heard something, not because anybody was dying.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. But the matter of the fact is that if you heard loud commotions and what would sound like weapons clinking, you would go to help, correct?
I guess so.
Are we meant telepathically connected to Jessica as well?
So, may us three leave until they pay off what they stole.
Sure.
Thank you. Come on, Artemis and Yona. We're good to go.
I mean, just a quick question. I know the law and responsibility and being abiding to rules of society and all. This person, whose name I don't think I ever learned,
You did.
what would it take for us to be able to leave with our companions now? Kind of smooth over the situation. Clearly, he's never coming back here. He can never show his face again. Probably none of us
Return
can.
the item.
Mm-hmm.
How long does it take to learn a spell, right? It's 2 hours for each level.
I don't know.
And gold pieces equal to a certain amount of gold. It says it in your
Clue
features
now.
and traits.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The item return.
Some money maybe? I mean,
Maybe it's on
an
the
apology?
information
I don't
page
know.
for wizard.
I don't know him, but
Somebody like that, their apology is worth jack shit. So I don't care.
That is true.
that is, yeah, I can see that. Just
And
the
I
item
wasn't
back
gonna
then?
apologize.
So, I mean, so if we can get the item to you, we're free to go, because
You
we...
give that item to me and I never see that face again.
Yeah.
Or if anybody sees that face.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Do you guys have a way to tell him?
Yeah, we do, but he's
Just-
not responding to us.
I
because
will
he's
send
being
him
an
another
absolute
message
beep.
as through the Nexus. I will attempt to. I'll tell Clue
Okay.
whether he responds or not. If you want to go alone with Jessica, feel free, and never show me your face again, lest I bludgeon it to a pulp. Or you can come back, return the spell scroll that you stole, and then we can move on with our lives.
Oh, you two are.
I'll
good
add
to
on
go.
and apologize.
Oh, yeah.
If you guys wanna, come on.
just
Morpheus will lead with
Sure.
his finger and walks
I'm-
towards the caravan.
No, I'm
Twilight
gonna
Angel
stay for a little
will
bit.
stay by your side, Andraste.
Thank you.
I'll stay with you, Andraste.
I'll kind of be in between. Literally, like halfway in between the caravan, like what's happening.
Sure.
What is
Like,
that? What is
Yona,
this
you
city's?
Caravan.
I'll just be sitting
So
I had
the
a response
adventurers,
to-
the adventurers, and the people inside
We
of the
don't have
caravan
to respond.
left to the Gearsburg Keep.
Okay.
They are currently
already
stationed
gone.
there right now.
Okay.
The caravan currently is guarded but empty.
What is the name of this city?
Carpentown?
Carpenter.
Carpentown. Thank you. I forgot. Okay. Clue's gonna send back. I understand the intensity of your emotions in a situation like this, but moving forward, if you are not going to be able to handle your emotions in Cordo, I think it would be best for you to stay in Carpentown.
I hear this all, don't I? Like I'm the middle. I'm just listening.
Oh, Twilight
in.
can also hear this.
Yeah, Twilight also hears this.
Does Archon hear this?
I don't think so.
No.
But that's the whole point of like
Question.
why it's hard is to forge it and put it in your own spell book.
Oh, okay.
Like,
What
that's
if
the
I
whole thing.
helped you? Because I am
That's
very
not
good
how
at
that works. You're not.
Yeah.
You're not a wizard.
No, it's
That is fair,
it's
but
a
I
whole
am.
different thing.
But I am.
It's a whole different thing.
I actually am a wizard. I am every class.
Clue, you have betrayed the trust of everyone here.
Entirely.
I mean, not my trust. I mean,
If this is what needs to happen for us to be safe,
There are other ways. Aside from making it difficult to move forward.
is this all mental? Like we can't hear
Yeah.
any of
Yeah,
this?
we're all just sitting. All three of us are sitting in
you
a
hear
circle,
Twilight's
just like
voice.
this.
I just really, really want to see Mahonrai again, and I want that to be done in the easiest way possible. That's all.
Mahonrai.
Right.
The dragon.
Right. Twilight.
I want to go to Quarto, is what I'm saying, and I want it. Do what you want. I won't stop you. But I would be lying if I said that this does not make it more difficult. Especially if you want to come back to Ozen and they affiliate me with you.
Morpheus is just kicking his feet, chilling.
That is
at the
all.
End of the caravan with his feet just kind of floating.
All right, fine. I'll find Twilight Angel and give him the scroll.
Twilight Angel's just.
Oh yeah, I'll give it to Morpheus.
Okay.
Ah, excellent. I'm just gonna grab the scroll.
Cast it.
You know what?
No.
You sick son of a gun! I'm
I don't think you can.
No, you can't.
It's not a large spell.
Well, that doesn't matter in my rules, but whatever.
I'm just
Say it does, quick!
It does.
I'm just gonna walk up and be like, found it, and then hand the scroll and say
To who?
to the woman. And
Oh.
just
Thank you.
Hand the scroll, and then after that be like,
Thank you.
yeah, of course.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
You really did. You do a service, and I'm sorry I was short with you. I don't
No, it's
I don't mean to
understandable.
be short, but I'm just. There's a lot on my mind right now. So
It is
I
alright.
don't need a. I don't need.
I don't mean to be rude, but I simply don't care.
So,
I'm
Josh,
to head out now.
in this situation, with her being flabbergasted by Morpheus, she probably wouldn't notice that it was fabricated, right?
Probably not until it was. So fabricated. Does that make a real magical item, or does that?
No, it would just look exactly like
Okay.
it.
In that case, she wouldn't.
Okay.
But Milda would eventually.
And also it's a spell scroll. It would have like the information on it, but it wouldn't.
Yeah, it would have the information.
But it wouldn't. You wouldn't be able.
So
to
she would
just
be able to
cast
copy it down.
Yeah.
But still, if they are to find that out, you are still in deep stuff.
Right.
So.
But we're gonna move forward though.
Okay. She's going to take it, and she will hand it off. She will say, "Thank you. I really appreciate it." As the night winds on, you guys are no longer under arrest once again. As you guys
I'm out of 4th level spells.
as you guys wait here in the Leaky Mug. Eventually, coming out of the Garrisburg Keep is this adventuring party, and I'm going to send images of them to you. So prepare yourself for this. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Hey man, it works. If it works, it works.
If
man.
it works, it works.
Yeah. I mean,
That was
blaming you.
brilliant.
That was very
Honestly,
in
the
character.
thing is,
That was very
the thing
in
is,
character.
I loved it.
the mage who would have used it probably wouldn't have used it as effectively anyway. So, nor fairly or righteously.
I loved it. I very much appreciated what Clue did.
Yeah, can I see that real quick?
That was an epic move.
Curious.
That was.
What's going on? Where are we?
I gave them the spell scroll back.
No, you didn't.
Alright.
It was
Yeah, I did.
fabricated.
Yeah, so you
We don't know that.
Nah,
The
you
only
guys
people who
don't
know that are Clue and Morpheus.
Yep. So
That's fine.
It is dead night, though the caravan is about to leave.
Okay.
And as it is, the nobles do not come out of Garrisburg Keep, but the 5 individuals that I just sent do.
Do we all meet back together, right?
Yes.
So Clue, when you guys come up, Clue's gonna be like, "There, are you happy? I gave it back to him."
No.
Whether or not my emotions reflect whatever they reflect, what matters is you returned it and you're back working with the group. However, don't expect the group to pay for things for you in Quarto, except for lodging.
That's so dumb, like, honestly.
I'm
you
not
guys are
buying him
so-
any magical items.
But you guys are so high and mighty. He was simply doing what he thought was best. Is for the greater good only when it is good for you? Is that how
The
this
greater
works?
good is when it doesn't hurt other people.
What do you mean?
In this case, the greater good for us would have been easier to not take it.
Because we all could have just been arrested and kept here.
You were arrested and kept here, and now
Yeah.
you're not.
And now we're not. Your
Because
point.
you were being petty and stupid. That was a
It
dumb
was-
move. We wouldn't have had to deal with this. We could have just left
He
and
was
been
simply
fine.
trying to learn a spell. I don't see the issue.
I know. However, there are other ways of getting spells like that.
The question is the good of the act located in the act itself, stealing, which, we can say is bad,
Right, correct.
Or is it in the consequences, which, for a while, were a little rough, because honestly, I don't even know your name, and
Right.
they had to get arrested and stuff.
I'm gonna
That
tell
was
it
a
to
bit
you-
annoying.
I'm gonna tell my name to you one time, and you gotta remember it. Okay. Kujan and Tirop Kirini Loyan.
Just call him Clue.
Damn it.
Jean and Tyr, I like that. Anyway, but I mean, I guess
I like that as
if you
well.
really believe you had good intentions in taking it, sure. I feel very intellectual right now.
If you're gonna steal
was pretty
something,
good.
at
I think
least
it's
talk to
crown
us
thing I'm
first.
wearing.
I like that. Well, if I talked to you in front of her, she would have heard it.
Put your helmet on.
Anyways, hello companions, talking to the other party.
You see in front of you, just standing by the wagon.
These guys are amazing.
Doidling. An individual wrapped in leather armor and appears to have spiked gauntlets that appear to be daggers.
While eating.
With half mauve and half black hair, with very pale skin and bright green eyes. This elf individual, this half elf actually. A tiefling woman with very bedazzled makeup, kind of cutesy. She is about 7 feet tall.
Did you say kind of cutesy?
Yeah, with her makeup. She has hearts that are on either side of her eyes.
Oh my goodness.
As she holds a massive axe, and she appears to have shiny bronze hair with
triangle.
white horns and deep red skin. You see a man that appears to be wearing Ozengard leathers, that appears to have a bandana around his head, except the crest of the lion is off of all of his personal attire. You see an Arakakra individual, a red and ombre to white feathered bird person
Cheerio.
with a beautiful yellow beak that seems to be very about 4 feet tall, but very stuck up and prune and eyeing all of you. And then finally, a very large emerald-scaled dragonborn individual with horns that seem to be wrapped around in these brambles or some kind of vines, with this set of brass goggles over his face and this beautiful, intricate greatsword at his back. As you guys are introduced to this party, you guys walk up to them. The man with the bandana that appears to be wearing Ozen attire that appears to not be using the lion crest. He says, "We were sent by the Quarto Express to essentially escort all these fine hoity-toity folk, but I guess we were supposed to also pick up you. That's what I heard, but that was very last minute."
Exactly. In fact,
Get this guy's accent.
if there are ever any problems, we are also here to protect these hoity-toity people.
Right. Well, the hoity-toity people are staying here.
Never
We're just
mind.
going back by each other, by ourselves.
So,
As well as, of course, our driver, Mr. Paravel over there.
I misread the situation
You've never
completely.
met
I look.
But I'm so happy.
Because I was the only one who met Wiz, wasn't
Yes.
I? Is it Wiz?
It is Wiz.
I'm gonna sort of, while he's interacting with these others, I'm gonna walk up to the front of the carriage, pull the helmet off, and look up. Hello, Wiz. I don't think you recognize me.
No, I don't, unfortunately.
Sir Andraste
Wiz?
Valarius.
Andraste. Wow, finally seeing you outside of your very own armor. You look rather well compared to the last time I saw you.
I do indeed.
Who are your new companions, and where are your old ones?
They're all dead.
She's just looking for Archon.
Few left on their own terms, others. Well, I'm not quite certain where one is, and the other one is dead.
You see a beautifully cloaked, very stupidly pretty, blonde-haired elf, high elf. Just stupid pretty. Like flawless. Everything about him is flawless as he looks to all of you. I assume you still go by... What was your name?
The name is pending, but for now, officially on paper, we are still the Reclaimers, but that is up to
And
for
what is your
change.
name? He looks to all of you.
Lady Kira.
Lady Kira.
I thought it was.
You wanna? I mean,
Yolna.
Yana, that's a beautiful name. I've never seen anyone quite like you. Such a beautiful creature. What is your name?
very intense. I'm Artemis. This is King Solomon. But it's the
Yes,
cat.
you certainly are, aren't you? He looks to you.
What does
The
that mean?
name's Morpheus.
I don't know.
The name's Wiz. Winks at you. And your name?
Hey, how's it going? My name's Kluhptomaniac and cheer up Kieran Loyan.
Hi, you said it again.
It's nice to see one of my own up here, for real.
Another letter.
Yes, of course. It's nice to see you.
Okay, he's on
Oh, and pardon me, but this is the adventuring party that was sent here. The Silent Strength is what they're named. You've got, of course, Ruben over here. Ruben is the
Human.
southern guy who wears O's and leathers.
He looks so dope.
Of course, you've got Posey over there, pointing to the
Posey.
tiefling as she looks over. Hi. She's huge, by the way.
Dude,
love her.
it's their Yolna.
You look over, and he points. And of course, you can forget our own Mr. Emerson, Mr. Siphanal himself. The Dragonborn perks up. Yeah, hi. Nice to see you.
Hello.
I love it.
And then, of course, he points to the half-elf who just waves. And then, of course, and finally, His Majesty himself, or as he likes to be called, Lord Verashida.
Lord
Terrio
Verashida.
is his first name.
Yeah,
Cheerio.
you can call me Verashida.
What about
Lord-
Cheerio?
Yeah, not Cheerio.
I
That's
like
fine.
Cheerio.
All right, you like Cheerio?
Yeah.
I don't, so let's just keep it at.
What are you the lord of?
What?
What are you the lord of?
The
You're
Lord
different.
of the Skies, of course.
Which
Lovely.
ones?
That one up there.
Yeah, all of it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
He's lying.
Insight check.
I ain't even gonna make it.
Insight?
Morpheus straight believes him. That is
Insight
very
check?
cool. Great to meet you. I'm
Not
the
great.
Lord of the Earth.
He shakes his hand.
What an excellent title.
What an
He
excellent.
squeezes it a little bit.
14.
14. With that, you're able to ascertain he, right off the bat,
Yeah.
this guy is privileged as heck. Probably a sorcerer. But they all look to you, and Ruben in particular, this gentleman. Well, I ain't getting any younger. It's actually easier to travel in the night around Carpent Town. A lot of beasties come out in the day.
All right, let us be off then.
Let's be off. Right. Wiz, you got us up there? And he gestures and he says, "Oh yes, I'm sure with this party nothing can go wrong," as he smiles at all of you. And you guys get into, for the first time
He's
for
right.
pretty much all of you except for you, a very familiar stagecoach for
I
you.
won't climb in, as I have my own ride waiting outside the gate.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I need to get my
This
right.
is true.
Your ride died.
So as everybody is able to climb in, Yolna, you in particular are worried because this is a very small carriage. But for some reason, though you wouldn't in any universe fit inside of this doorway, somehow you just slip right through. And you're able to see the inside of this is like a limousine. It is beautifully decked out in leathery, cushiony couches. You can see compartment of wine in one corner,
Excellent.
and in the other corner you can also see like you can see a bath, this magical tub of warm water inside of it as well, a hot tub inside. One of the more expensive caravans for the Corto Express, but
And we're getting the nobility's ride back.
yeah, it is the nobility's
This is
ride.
already lounged down like he's used to this.
Yeah,
He's
absolutely.
using his tail to drink wine.
Yeah, of course. You're able to quickly suss out that this wine probably doesn't end, because every time you finish a bottle and place it back down where it is, it just seems a little bit heavier by the time you put it down. But as you all climb in, you are Andraste. So many A names. Andraste.
my bad.
You hear a whinny in the distance.
Perfect.
As trotting through the fields in front of you, somehow glistening in the moonlight beautifully, is your horse. Some
Imagining
baby.
Donkey from the Shrek 2
As he
movie.
approaches, I just sort of like pat the side of his neck.
Yeah.
It's good to be around sane company again, Sundancer.
I was wondering
I
where you
will
were keeping
mount up.
him. I hadn't
He
seen him.
walked away.
He rides free, as
You've got your own
nothing
ride.
really
That's
controls
so
his soul.
sweet. What is its name?
Sundancer.
Beautiful creature, Sundance.
You just see this Kawato
I've seen
right
one
on his
just like
face.
that. Actually, kind of similar. You know what a Wolfson is, right? So I've had the pleasure of seeing them just recently. Very beautiful creatures. Look just like that.
Truly.
Truly.
I'm gonna have to insight that one, Josh, because I
for
need
it.
to know.
Am I riding a Wilson? What am I riding?
You know what you're right.
That's a natural 20 with a total of 24.
Natural 20, he's BSing. He did not see a wolf.
I'll sort of like wink at him.
Yeah, he winks back. But you guys are able to pull out through the bridge and drive away from Carpentown. Passing by this thick bramble of aspens that seem, instead of those black spots that you see on aspen, this beautiful gold brass color that you know the wood is made out. This wood can be created into magic items and be used to create magic items. But as you guys are all sitting here,
So, I don't mean to pry, but we're gonna be spending quite a bit of time together. So, just letting me introduce myself. My name is Ruben. Used to work for the Ozen Guard until I decided that it wasn't worth the pay. That's basically it.
I like you.
Just for pleasantries. Yeah.
No, that's awesome.
I actually haven't seen a drow before. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Is that what you want?
Well-
tasty fellow.
What?
What?
He's like that. He's kind of quirky. You can't say that around them.
Why?
They're gonna be confused.
Traveling with party members is so much more fun than going on my own, I'm gonna be honest.
We all probably introduce ourselves, our names and stuff.
and they introduced themselves as the names that I had previously stated.
Right. Are you from south of Ozen too? Because the
yeah,
the lady we talked to, she had an accent kind of like yours.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, like that one. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's deeper. Well, no, I think she's from Kindle Brush,
But that same area is all.
yeah,
It all
around
kind of
there,
talks
yeah.
like this.
a little bit, yeah.
All right. Interesting. It's a fun way to
I'm more from Bowstone.
Bowstone.
So
Yeah,
What,
that's a little bit closer to those.
What is your guys' experience?
Well, if I may butt in, this is the
Cheerio.
This is the this is the Dragonborn, and actually, he says, well, we've been adventurers for quite a long time. We're a part of the Corto Delving Company, so that has a lot to do with the adventuring that we do. We've delved into the Potestis ruins. I'm sure that you've heard about. What else have we done? There was that one time where we what was it? We fought off a bunch of hilt giants for this farmer. I forget what it was. I forget who it. What was the name of that farmer?
Ooh.
And it's at this point where that was the tiefling, this giant tiefling lady who said this. She says,
needs to shake her head.
"Oh, farmer, I forget his name. Anyway, we fought off a few hill giants from Korto,
What? Oh, sorry.
and not just Korto. We've been around. We actually hunted a dragon a little bit back. It was just messing with some nobility in the area. We decided to get rid of it. So, and of course, we also do mapping of deep Testis ruins for Ammon Zembathum. You ever heard of him?
I haven't. Is he like a dragon?
And this is Ruben again. Ammon is he's a cartographer for the Ozen Empire. He basically made the entire world map that you see in front of you.
Wow.
Whenever you look at it.
Wow. Are you guys close with Ozen and stuff?
Just for him, really. Not really that much. I used to be, but not anymore as much.
Yeah.
What company were you with?
What company? What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? Company?
What do you mean company? Like business?
No, military company.
I don't say many
Companies
words
in
for company.
military.
I mean,
Well,
there are many words for company.
Well, I was actually
nice.
I was actually stationed in Adamant Town. So, yeah, I got out of Iron Climb a while back because, well, I had graduated, so.
Nice.
Yeah. They'll get you there, you know. But that's all.
Interesting. That, good sir, I've been staring at your sword for quite a while. What is it made of? To Ruben. Cephanol. Sorry, Cephanol.
Cephanol? You mean, yeah, Cephanol. Yeah. Cephanol looks over. This beautiful, very Solvalium similar, I see what you're asking, but beautiful black glossy runes that are kind of etched into the side. I'm gonna be honest with you, I actually don't really know. This is a pretty new find for me, but
Did you kill something?
Well, where did you get it from? What area?
I got it in the Feywild actually.
Oh, that's neat.
Well, not the Feywild. I'm from the Feywild, and it was a recent gift from family member.
I summoned Jessica.
Okay. Whoa! Yo, you got magic. We don't have many of those.
You got magic.
Don't believe that you need any more magical people in your party. As the bird. That is the Arakocra.
Clue's eyes twitch a little bit.
No, let me do it.
You've got plenty of magic with me.
Eat them.
Yes, absolutely. Just casting a message to Jessica. Do you recognize that sword? He says that he got it from the Feywild.
She shakes her head.
What was the name of the person that gifted it to you?
Well, that would be my, he's got to do math for this. It's stupid. It's just a great relative or something like that. No. It's more than that. It is, his,
Second grade uncle.
The thing is, I don't really know his name. It's kind of awkward because I'm related to him because he's an emerald dragon who lives in the Feywild. And, well, it was just a part of his horde, so, I mean, that's all.
Just
It appears to have some magical capabilities.
Would you like me to cast Identify on it?
Sure.
Josh,
I
just a
cast
question.
Identify.
It's just like passive insight. Have there been any obvious lies yet?
Passive insight, no.
My passive insight's 8.
With
Orpheus
that,
just standing over there.
what did you get?
18.
I'm gonna take some.
What did you
Identify.
Identify?
Orange shake.
Okay.
Did you get my reference?
Let me look at him
No.
and see what it is.
And also, Posy's axe. I want to know if that's magical as well.
It probably is, though you'd have to cast Identify.
I'll ask her. Is like, where did you get your axe?
So you cast Identify instantly, right?
Ritual.
Ritual?
Yeah.
So over the next 10 minutes or 11 minutes, you're able to see that it is a 9 lives Steeler greatsword.
pizza?
No.
No. Okay.
It's yours now.
Horrible.
It's a 9 lives Steeler greatsword.
Okay, that's pretty intense. Interesting. Okay, I'll ask.
Lucky draw.
Yeah.
Also, well, I'm not the only privileged one here, as he kind of whispers over towards you. I hear Terrio's got some nobility family in Ozen.
When it
itself.
hands over, can we have Morpheus come and sit by
He doesn't
Terrio
like
and
to
be
open up.
So, King of the Skies, how did you become...
His feathers get a little bit ruffled as he.
So, King of the Skies, how did you become King of the Skies? It's gotta be a neat story.
Yes, well, if you must know, my daddy is actually in charge of
Your daddy?
aerial defense at Ozen. So
Really? That is so neat.
yes,
Man. Well, that would make sense.
I guess
King of
I'm
the Skies.
more of the prince of the sky. But
I would say King of
yeah.
the Skies.
Are you even inside the caravan?
You're basically
I asked him a
this
question
point.
earlier, so yeah, I think
Okay, cool.
I think my collateral's kind of just chilling outside with you.
So I'm the only one outside with Wiz.
Probably
Got it.
for now.
Because she doesn't know him.
Happy
yeah.
with that, yeah.
That's
true. Just riding along next to
What
him.
about Artemis would be trying to talk to Alias,
Okay.
that lady. Because she didn't give her name earlier.
I'm slowly getting this bird more and
Is
more
she
drunk.
still
That's Alias. He would have been.
is she still wearing her
It's the
mask?
bird that I don't like.
Is she like staring at her kind of uncomfortably?
Oh, I don't care.
So I like the mask. It's interesting. Can you not talk?
Cool. Let me try something. And his tail points, and he's gonna message and be like, "Is it just a mute thing, or do you prefer not to speak?"
No response.
Oh, they just prefer not to speak.
Well,
Vow? Like a promise or something? Like something stupid like that? Like promise never to speak again?
I don't-
What?
He just looks at you confused.
Or he's just gonna start laughing as he's pouring the Aerocomicro with his tail of like more wine and be like,
Yeah.
all right,
Just absolutely. Yeah.
just, all right.
or she's still just kind of like.
So.
That's him
actually,
copying the accent. You just
Posey, what kind of.
literally that's what he's doing.
Posey
He's
is sitting
copying your
right next
accent.
to you, Yolna. This large tiefling woman, though not as big as you, she kind of shyly just. She kind of like leans over. Where are you from? Paradise Roost. What's that? The island. That's pretty cool. I'm from hell.
Acro.
Macaron.
Interestingly enough.
Oh.
I'm Posey. Nice to meet you too. You're big. What is this? She points to your nose, your giant proboscis. Trunk?
Breathe from it.
Like a suitcase.
Like a suitcase.
He doesn't know what a trunk is.
You hear a giggle.
this is amazing.
We're playing sitting next to each other.
An elephant thing? What's an elephant? Just no idea. Completely innocent. Large nose.
I'm an elephant.
You're an elephant? Cool.
I thought you didn't like that name.
I'm
I'm kind of gonna go with it now.
Artis has totally been listening.
Okay.
In, while staring at
I'm a
Alias.
chameleon. So. Yeah. She,
any relation.
and it's at this point, you guys continue traveling for the next day. Several days, in fact. If there's anything that you guys want to do or roleplay, let me
Yes,
know.
tons.
Yes, okay.
Oh,
Perfect.
Go
do you
for
want to
it.
go
You
for
go
okay.
And we'll say that this is down the river. You guys are going down the river towards the
question.
Curling Claw
I'm curious.
and beyond.
Have I ever met this bird's family?
You have.
Haha, what family?
You know that he is a part of the. Excuse me. He's a part of the Verashida'a family.
Oh,
The Verashida'a family is probably. It's actually the only Aarakocra nobility family in Ozen, but they are essentially.
I've been to like house parties with them and
They
stuff.
create flying war machines.
Yeah, definitely been to a couple house parties with them. Cool.
for sure.
I'm gonna ride on the outside now.
Cool. Of course.
Yeah.
Me getting this Aarakocra as drunk as I have been getting him over
Yeah.
these past couple
Oh, yeah,
days,
he's
just
sloshed,
milking,
dude.
just milking out
Sloshed.
any information of him,
All right.
just for the fun of it. And you don't have to tell me because I wouldn't remember any of it because I simply don't care.
Yes.
But while I'm milking him out of information, may I take a bite of his leg?
Wait, okay.
Okay, this-
Can I do
think
my
about this
stuff
for
first?
2 seconds, please.
I'm fine with that. I just want to do my stuff first.
I'm joking. No,
I was like, dude, we're in a limo together.
no.
We just
I would-
like the
in front of everybody?
No, I would just be chilling
go to-
with this Aarakocra, and I'd just be chilling with him. I'm just waiting for an opportunity to take a little nibble. is
He
all.
wants to nibble him. Just a
You see
little
him
nibble.
fast asleep one night, and this is when everybody's just bedded down outside.
Perfect.
And stuff, or inside.
I'm going to use one of my poisons.
You're gonna kill
Okay.
him?
Komodo.
Okay. He needs to make a save.
Yes, he does. And I'll
Again.
use the reverse bardic inspiration, so minus a d6 to
Okay.
the save.
Can we go back in
Roll that
time when we
D6?
do my
Yeah,
stuff?
can we?
No, it's okay. He won't die. He won't
Okay.
die for a while.
You just want a little nibble.
No, he'll die just after a while.
Yeah. Komodo
Alright.
dragons.
Natural positive. Ah.
Komodo dragons are
Conversation.
killers.
I would like you to make a stealth check to see if he wakes up with disadvantage because you're biting him.
That's fair enough,
But
actually.
he is drunk, so that's the only reason you're able to do this without him noticing.
Oh, I might have just failed that. Do I have to roll again? Let's see. Oh, okay. That is a 13.
13. As you go to bite his leg one night, he stretches up and your mouth is and then you pull back as he wakes up. What time is it?
No idea. He's probably bumped me and he was just won't wake up.
Yeah.
Oh,
What are you
Oh, it's-
doing over here?
so weird.
Don't we sleep in our own parties?
What?
Don't we sleep in our own parties?
Oh, I didn't know that. I just kind of. My bad. I just kind of sleep around.
I'm probably
Yes, you
drunk.
do.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I like my personal space though.
Oh, my bad. He's just gonna pat him in the face a little extra hard as he walks away in anger. Dang it. That'll land.
Let's see. All right. I need to
5 a
make
day.
a perception check. And
I'm
you
outside.
wanted to do something? Did you want to do something, or did you think? I'll let you think. Shelby, you said you wanted to do something, and Logan said you wanted to do something.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna. go
Oh,
with
I already
Logan.
did my thing, asking that question of like, do I know the family? Cool. I'm gonna stay outside, away from him.
Advantage with the using divine sense.
No.
Okay.
Though you do detect feet.
Yeah.
And some more.
And some celestial.
And some celestial. And actually, what can you detect?
Fiend, undead, and celestial, and the hallow spell.
Okay.
Or
Fiend,
desecration.
Undead, celestial.
Boo Boo is celestial.
Cool. That's all.
That's works.
My perception
Boo
check
Boo is
doesn't work.
celestial.
Okay.
It's
Artemis. What do you do?
Is this the kind of wagon that has like an open back that you can like open back up and like sit on, or is it completely enclosed?
It's completely enclosed.
Ah, dang.
Unfortunately.
Is there like a little ledge in the back that you can sit on?
Sure.
Because he'd probably
like a
travel.
bench. Sure.
Yeah, he'd probably travel most of the time out there, just because he didn't like the inside. And then he would also be trying.
I forgot.
Somebody
I
that
also
doesn't
play
talk
with
at all
gun.
really interests him, because he likes doing accents.
Yeah.
So
I'll change
he'll try to
something.
pass
Happens
notes
next
to Elias and see if she responds to notes.
Sam.
She looks at it.
It just says like, "Hello?" Question mark. It's actually the words question marks written out.
She writes down, "I'm not stupid. I understand English, or I understand common."
I just don't. I'm not very good at it. Then he'll.
I don't.
Actually, I guess you can still hear me, obviously. So,
She nods.
do you want to just write responses, or do you just really not want to talk? I really like linguistics.
shrugs.
I guess. Okay.
Artemis has found his lady.
She's more just confused.
Talk.
Maybe.
And she can't tell him to shut up.
Exactly.
He gets to talk all he wants all the time.
You can see she does have a black, sleek crossbow in one of her bags, though. Seems interesting.
That's cool. Is that what you do then? You shoot things? I just kind of punch them. Me personally, I don't really have special skills like that. I'm good at punching things though.
She takes out the crossbow and cocks it as she kind of rolls out the window. She kind of looks around. She points, and you can see a small hole inside of one of the aspens, like maybe 60, 80 feet away. She points to it and she says, she doesn't say, but she nods.
Yeah, sure.
She shoots it. She's going to use a bonus action to give herself advantage.
So she's rolled.
Dead center. And you hear the screech of a barn owl.
Okay.
She takes it, it folds in on itself, the crossbow, and then just...
That was so cool. That was really cool. Okay, question. Did you know the owl was there when you shot, or did you just shoot and there was... That...
She points to her eye. Whatever that means.
That's really cool. Alright. Sorry, I'll stop bothering you. I don't have any idea what that means. I'm sorry.
That means thank you in her sign language.
Oh, sign language. What's... A different language? Are there accents in that?
Just call it an accent.
Yeah, I'll call it. Could you teach me some of that? That's interesting. It's just like a different way of speaking.
She looks over towards to Posey, this large tiefling lady, as she just panics. You can see beads of sweat rolling down her forehead.
Artemis will take out King Solomon. No, let's just... He's nice. Her if she pet. So I guess I'm gonna roll animal and see.
It wraps its tendrils around her arm, pulls itself up so that all 6 of its legs are in the air, and then sits on her arm.
Oh, he's nice. Yeah. He's cute. I mean, I just really like languages and stuff like that.
She points out the window behind you. As you look out the window, you see the caravan is going really fast.
Yeah.
Keeping pace with it is Gup inside of the trees, jumping from branch to branch.
Like a monkey.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's Gup.
That's just Gup.
That's just Gup. Oh, he's another pet. It's Jonas' companion, I guess.
The dragonborn looks over.
I think I've seen one of those things before.
Insight check.
Go for it.
Oh my gosh.
It's a Feywild
Punch,
creature.
dude. That's a 12.
Hard to read.
I rolled a 3.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's weird.
We're
Typically they hunt in packs.
Hunt?
In packs?
What?
Like where?
Huh?
What?
You're outside of the caravan.
You know what that
This is
is,
showing
right?
in
Not
packs.
common for this area or plane of existence. Hunt in packs. That's really weird.
All right.
They're a
What are
hive
they
mind. They're
called?
like ants. That's
What
what
are
it
they
is.
called?
That's
What are they called?
What?
What is it called?
I don't think they have a name. They're just.
They're all
They're
gups.
kind of like the. What'd you call them? Some of them call them scavengers. They're basically the ants of the astral sea.
You have an ant? That's so cute.
Or I guess not ant, more of
Raccoon?
vulture.
Vulture of the astral sea.
I think gut works just fine.
Ask how big it is. Ask how
Sorry,
big it is.
I've never been to the astral sea. I just know that I hope
Yeah,
you have. And,
Yeah.
Do they mention anything about different sized ones?
oh yeah, they vary in sizes. I think biggest recording one was like the size of this carriage, but I can't be for sure.
Okay, like
Because I think the person who told me this was pretty much exaggerating, but
Yeah, of course. Well, we learned so many new things.
yeah, that was Mr. Livingston that told me that.
Artemis's voice cracks. It kills me right there.
You guys know Mr. No.
I'm gonna be honest, I basically know
You ever been to
zero
Porto?
people.
He owns a magic shop there.
Okay.
He owns the Magpie's Nest. You should
Magpie's
stop
Nest?
by.
Alright, I mean, I don't really use magic stuff much.
All right,
I just kind of, you know.
All right.
fair enough.
Yeah. Anyway, and then I want to learn sign language from her as much as I can.
You're able to learn sign language, or to some extent.
Yeah.
Choose 3 things that you want to learn to communicate, and you.
Okay. Clue. How much time do we have? How many days?
How many days? Roughly. Quite a few weeks.
Yeah.
All right. Clue is working.
Let's see.
Clue is going to know everything about all of these people's items, and try and
Roughly 3 weeks, I think.
3 weeks.
We've already been for about 4 days.
Yes.
During any sensitive conversations, Clue is going to cast Detect Thoughts on them just on surface level. He's not even going to risk going further in. Until he knows which one of them is the most stupid, then he'll go drilling into them.
Okay.
I'm going to investigate and identify any magic items they have. And then if any of them leave kind of their journals out, especially any of the Ozen
Nosy.
people, I'm going to read that. These
Okay.
people are from Ozen.
Let me see. So by this point,
I'm curious.
Are you from Ozen?
so we
have
said
nothing
it
to
was the
worry
28th of Pluvar, the day you guys started.
You just trust me, and I love it.
By this point, after you guys have been traveling for 4 or 5 days, it is cold. It is snowing, and it only gets harder on the snow, especially because you guys are nearing a higher altitude with the mountains coming up upon you. That'll be a big deal, but let's...
May I also investigate Yulna, Artemis, and the Snake Man?
Sure. I will.
And then I'm also, while everyone is asleep, or more specifically these two, I'm going to learn the Shadow Hound spell.
All right, tell me the first thing that you want to do. We're
All
gonna go
magic items.
All the magic items. Great.
Excellent.
They will allow you as long as Terrio is able to do the same to you guys.
Okay, I never show him, never show him my Resoluum sword.
Is that constantly on you?
No, it's in the back holding.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And you can't identify an artifact, so the gavels.
This is true.
Yeah.
Oh, are you trying to identify everybody's?
No, he's identifying theirs.
So-
their sorcerers
I'm
identifying.
also
all theirs.
identifying these.
Immediately on the.
I have
You're
no
trying.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll tell you right now
I actually have no
what
clue.
all their stuff is. The only thing on Safano is the 9 Lives Stealer Greatsword.
Okay.
Terrio, the bird.
Okay.
Ooh, here we go. Here's where it's gonna get a long list.
He has a Ring of Evasion, Stone of Good Luck,
So do
I don't tell you.
and
I
that's
might.
it.
Okay.
And a Bag of Holding.
Reuben?
I forgot.
Reuben has, pardon me, Giant Slayer Longsword, ×2.
Yep.
He has 2 of them.
Oh.
A fellow duel, sir.
And +2 Studded Leather.
Interesting. Okay. Posey?
Posey,
Oh, Posey's gonna be
great
jacked.
question. She has a Gladiator's Great Axe and a +3 plate mail.
How many rings on it?
Okay.
She can rage in heavy armor.
Yes.
Alias?
She's
Alias?
This Battle Rager. That's dope.
What?
Alias?
Cool.
That's so cool.
You can't normally rage in heavy armor.
No.
Unless you're a dwarf.
Oh, yeah,
but it's
there's
at
one more
DA's
person.
Discretion.
She's a 7-foot tall Cambion who's jacked.
And
I think it
I think
last, is there?
Alias.
Alias. Yep.
Yeah, that crop.
She has
How many circles? How many rings?
a +3 light crossbow,
Okay.
dagger of venom, +2 studded leather.
Okay. I'm the most afraid of Alias. She's the only one that I'm worried about. Her and Ruben. Cephanol, Terrio, and Posey, I don't keep as much of an eye on.
Okay.
However, they are also the people that I will cast Detect Thoughts on from here and again.
Okay.
I'm also going to ask if I can identify and check out your guys' stuff.
The two things that are evident on Artemis are the headband of intellect and perfectionist gloves.
Okay.
And he'd let you identify those two.
Is it just anything that's blue?
Yeah.
And green?
Blue,
So
green,
blue and green, yeah.
And
So-
furthermore colors. Whatever's colorful.
Okay. She has a ring of protection, the gladiator's great axe, a glaive, a bloodthirst sword, and a flask of booze,
Jeez.
an amulet of health, and boots of vigilant.
Oh, it didn't stop.
In a bag of holding.
Morpheus has nothing on it.
Because
I don't believe you.
That's Josh.
That you are willing, that you are able to detect? No.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I believe
So I have
that.
nothing
Josh.
that you are able to.
I just know that you have stuff.
where are you?
Josh,
Then
Um,
you're gonna check.
I do have a
Yeah.
question for you, Josh.
Yeah.
What does he discover when he tries to identify my sword?
I don't have to sleep.
I don't know if Clue's trying to. Oh, the bird guy.
Okay.
Oh. He's able to discover its properties.
Okay.
That's all.
Because it's not an artifact, right?
It's not an artifact.
the gavel is.
Alright, now.
Rarity varies with that one. Or it just isn't known.
I just have only artifacts. And like 7 of them actually.
And they're all attuned to me right now.
Twilight Angel will also be identified. And
Oh, yeah.
But
moon is just a moon.
is just a moon.
How is it
Yeah.
swirling like
If
this?
Logan were, I want to role
And yes,
play with.
she is a battle rager.
I know.
Okay. I am going to be using Detect Thoughts
Yep.
on. You didn't have anything that prevented thought detection, correct, Yulna?
What?
You didn't have anything that prevented thought detection, correct?
Mm-mm.
Okay. The people that I'll normally be targeting will be Yulna, Morpheus, Cephanol.
Okay.
Wait, what kind of save is Detect Thoughts? Is it
Wisdom.
Wisdom? Okay.
Wisdom.
I'm gonna check out Cheerio. Every Alias, I definitely check out Alias, Ruben, Cheerio, and Cephanol, Morpheus, and Yulna.
Okay, so over this, let's do like 3 at a time.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Just
first 3 that you want to do.
general things during like hot topics.
Okay.
Any like hot conversations that are pretty intense.
Sure.
Ding. I will never check
Ruben.
Twilight Angel or Artemis. Or I'm not gonna dig deep on Terrio, Ruben, or Alias.
What are the hot topics?
Hot topics are Ozin, enemies, and the people in this cart.
Okay.
What's the save?
You're never gonna check Artemis or Twilight.
You don't
Angel?
make any saves if it's just surface level thoughts.
No, I don't. Never mind.
He's hungry.
Yeah,
That's all.
I want to eat everyone on here.
That's surface
Constantly.
level.
Yeah,
That's
that is
for
a
some.
constant plot.
So when Clue does it to you, you just. Oh, okay.
Unpack that bag of
You
beans
see him
later.
like this, just drinking wine, just like smirking.
Just like looking from a perspective, just like squashing people's heads.
That's exactly what he does.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot.
And who else?
Yeah, so it's
Mostly surface level.
Alias.
Just give me
Ooh.
for right now.
Actually,
Alias.
I have a
Alias.
question,
Cool.
Josh.
You are unable to detect anything.
Okay, what were her items again?
Alias.
Yes.
+2 set of leather, +3 crossbow.
Yeah, there's only
plus two studded leather,
And
plus
then the
3
crossbow.
crossbow, and a dagger of venom. That's all.
Okay. She didn't notice, did she?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't think you can notice if they
Yeah,
wanted to make a save.
there's a couple reasons why that could have not happened. Okay. Posey.
Posey?
Yeah.
Cool. With Posey,
Can be.
surface level thoughts.
Okay.
Good guess though. That would be awesome.
Explain a lot.
Yes, it would. For Posey, you need her to make a wisdom save.
No, it's just surface level thoughts. Oh yeah, I am going to.
Yeah. No, wait. Posey's not a barbarian.
That makes sense. I was like,
No, she's not.
Then tell me her thoughts.
Sephinal is. All right.
Sephinal. All right.
So she needs to make a wisdom save.
Yes.
Cool.
Wait, no, I'm not gonna dig deep until
Okay.
I know her surface levels.
She comes across as very shy, but when you pry open her mind,
It's absolute hell.
it is full of flowers. An abundance, like overjoying flowers, just a field of flowers. But when she talks to individuals, you can tell right away she's extremely insecure with how loud her voice is.
No.
Which is weird because she speaks very quietly.
Is there anything that seems to trigger her, like get her upset?
I'm assuming clues also this one Morpheus.
Something that you would realize between Alias and
Crocodiles doesn't drink.
Posey is that they are very, when confronted like face to face, they kind of choke up a little bit. They have bad social anxiety, it appears. And weaknesses, how do you mean?
Things that would upset them.
Things that would upset them. You think that it would be upsetting for them to hear stuff about like insulting friends, maybe,
Okay.
or insulting themselves, or basic surface level thoughts like that.
Okay. I'm gonna go to Sephinal next.
All right.
Also,
Sephinal.
Josh, did you get my text?
Yes.
Sephinal? I don't know how I feel about this guy. He's got too much going on.
Oh.
Yeah, because if so, you can just say what else Morpheus was feeling.
There we go. I sent it.
What does that even mean?
Look on the map.
Oh, look on the map. Oh, look on the map.
Okay. Yeah, so Sephinal's next. Anything that upsets him or general vibes that
It
he gives
appears
off.
Sephinal. Let's see. Let me see Sephinal. Sephinal is a neat freak. He hates it when people don't tidy up after themselves or clean up after themselves.
I clean up after myself for the rest of the trip.
His thoughts are very scattered and all over the place, very similar to ADHD. He is very quick to answer, or very quippy, very sharp with his tongue as well. Something that might upset him would also be insulting friends or stuff like that.
Okay.
But also, touching his stuff, he does not like.
Okay.
At all.
Also, I forgot to say this about Morpheus. When you sensed on top of him wanting to eat everything and him just feeling the constant "I'm better than everyone," you felt no. I feel like you would have slightly felt it.
Maybe.
If you
Very, very slight.
If you thought about it, and after seeing him thinking about killing everybody, I think I'd do Morpheus a couple times.
Yeah.
No.
He's like,
Nice.
is there anything
He
that
feels
upsets?
nothing that upsets him. Nothing that there's not a single thing that gets to him, except for the fact that he is just very slightly anxious.
Got it. Yeah, am I able to discern what to?
Nope.
Okay. Next is Ruben.
Bro just has anxiety.
Ruben?
Yeah.
Yeah, right now, a little bit.
Ruben appears to be the party face.
Right.
It shouldn't be that way, you think, because in terms of charisma, you think Posey has more. She's very good with words. And she has shown demonstrations of paladin-like magic.
Interesting.
But Ruben is interesting because he feels, you can definitely feel like surface level He wants to be talking to people all the time. He is a lot of the times thinking about the individual that sits across from him named Vanessa. Just surface level, just thinking, I heard that name.
Wait, no, you're outside, right?
I will message
Sometimes.
Vanessa
Okay.
at some point.
Oh, you don't need to message.
Be careful around Ruben.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, cool.
I know.
Ruben is not the...
I
I've
also
gone
want
to
to
house
know.
parties with him. He's an absolute.
No. Ruben is the
Bird, not
human.
Ruben
Bird.
is someone else.
Ruben is the guy in the Ozengard armor that doesn't appear to be wearing any symbols, which
You're
typically
joking.
means they're not in the army anymore.
Shite. I wasn't too worried about him because I've never been to his post, but now I'm worried because my mom probably has.
It's okay. Chill.
It's okay. Clearly he doesn't
I
have
want to
his
know
that
the
much.
general party's opinion of Ruben.
General party's opinion
Ooh.
over
question.
over the conversations that they have together. Massive respect.
Okay. Tyrio, I want to know what the party thinks of Tyrio. What
Except for
he's up
Terrio. Terrio is
yeah.
very. He doesn't like
to. Yeah.
Ruben. Yeah.
Is Tyrio? What's his deal?
A bumhole?
He's
Yes,
the one
he
that
is.
outside of him and Alias.
Terrio genuinely believes that he's better than other people.
Okay.
And he will say it out loud. That's the difference. Like that's like a part of him. Like he will blatantly say out loud, yes, when my daddy has money and stuff like that. Like he doesn't even care because he knows his status and it's a good status.
What
Very
do
good
I need
status.
to know about him? What kind of like?
He's extremely insecure about the color of his beak.
God. Is that
like
it?
he
Is that the only thing that
he-
upsets him?
That's not the only thing that upsets him. It upsets him when people try to take charge, even though he doesn't really take charge, because he wants to feel in charge.
Got it.
Without doing any work.
I forgot
That's how
one
he has made,
final
like,
thing.
cards games at your
Morpheus would be
house.
bothered by the fact that Tyrio thinks he's better than him. Because Morpheus knows he's better than Tyrio. That is a surface level thought.
Or solidly believe.
That's why they're looking at each other just
Yes.
the very
Okay, you know
passive
what?
aggressive comments the entire ride.
Hey, I guess it's just Alias because
Interesting.
Sephinol is Sephinol's easy, Tyrio's easy, Ruben makes sense, Posey makes sense, Alias and Ruben, and then him. So those are the three on my watch list. Then I'm also going to learn the spell, the Watchful Hound spell.
Okay. You are able to write that into your book, and you need money to.
You need to pay for the inks.
Yes.
The magical inks.
Yeah. We'll say that you have the magical inks. It'll just cost you money.
Okay. I'm going to while Andraste is asleep.
Okay. Fair enough. I mean, that's
Fair
reasonable.
enough.
Yeah, he's interacting with you.
For sure.
Not necessarily giving you the cold shoulder, just being
disappointed.
out.
No,
Yeah,
understandable.
he's very disappointed in you. But he's not upset anymore.
It's like
if
the
that makes
dad.
sense.
It's like
not mad, he's just disappointed.
It's the dad disappointed where he's like,
Bloody
I still
father.
love you, Clue, but come on.
And you could guess with any detect thought surface level, he's probably going to let you have access to some part of the party.
He's not
Anyway.
actually gonna hold up his threat.
Vanessa's boiling. She wants to murder you on the spot.
Despite that, he's still gonna steal the water, the money.
The money? Okay.
I can't stop, bro.
Sundancer doesn't need to sleep.
No, it does not.
You're just boo-boo.
I have Jessica distract Sundancer. What's the spell called?
Faithful Hound.
Faithful
Faithful
Hound.
I will say Boo Boo's probably going to be like right there behind you the entire.
I sleep outside.
Oh, that's.
We all sleep outside.
We all sleep
Everybody
outside.
sleeps inside.
Oh,
Unless they
I
don't.
sleep inside.
Like, Terrio does not sleep inside. Or
he's the
not
worst.
inside. He sleeps inside. Because he's Terrio.
I just simulated sleep.
So, over these next few days, you guys
What are the odds that waking up one night? Because as soon as I learn this spell, I'm using it every night.
Sure.
What are the odds waking up? What do you guys seize it?
Roll a percentile.
Oh, both of us?
Seize
If Morpheus saw it, he wouldn't say a word.
I'll roll a percentile.
Okay.
Aw.
Actually, you roll a percentile. Let's give it. With the amount of magic that you have at your disposal, and Jessica for distractions,
I just rolled a
and
99.
things like that, and able to send
I
it
know.
away,
But holy cow.
I'll make it a 15% chance that you are seen.
15. So 15 or lower.
15 or lower.
Did something last season.
That's a 92.
It's a 99.
Whoa!
That would have been good in any other situation.
Okay, one more thing that I forgot about.
So how much money is it?
Oh yeah, how much gold is that? It should be 200.
200 for a 4th level?
50.
That depends. Oh, you're a blade singer. Never mind.
Yeah, it's 50
Doesn't get
gold
any-
per spell level.
Cool.
So 200. Got it.
That's a 7.
Oh crap, I lost my train of thought.
Did you end up casting
yes,
Detect
that's what it
Thoughts
was.
on either of us?
I'm gonna fabricate Ruben and Alias's journal and then just,
journals.
like, I'm gonna get their journal, fabricate it.
They do not appear to hold journals.
Do they have anything like
You have not
information,
seen them
letters?
have any journals.
Any
In
letters?
fact, anybody, really. As they have bags of holding,
Oh right,
of which you didn't hand yours over, so they won't hand theirs over.
that's fine. The wizard respects another man's bag of holding.
Fair enough.
I get it. I've been there.
Been there, done that.
All right, that's all for me.
So you didn't.
Oh, and did
cast
you want to
on any of us?
identify Wiz's stuff, or
The driver.
because
Oh, yeah. What's he up to?
good question.
I think Wiz is one of the people that I would spend time to talking.
Yeah.
Like while learning the Faithful Hound spell, like writing it, doing my homework, I'm also talking to him.
Let me see. Wiz Paravel. Level 10. Where are you, an artist? He has a Wand of the War Mage. +2. And that is all.
Interesting.
That is all.
Okay.
That's all he was allowed.
I'm gonna go talk to Morpheus. Are you an artist?
Mr. White.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
No, it's more for like, I don't know. What do people call it when they make what you do when you sketch in your little book?
Art?
Art? Is that?
Drawing?
No, it's not art. It's more It's more like research, I guess. I don't know. I'm just exploring the world, and so some of my notes of things that I find important would be in here. But that's about it. I mean, I guess I can draw, but not well, I would say.
I have one similar to that. I pull out my spell book and flip through it. Again, my spell book, a lot of it is the name of the spell and then a bunch of like musical notes and dynamic poses. This is how I remember my spells. It's a way for me to put a spells into my spell book, and no one else knows what it means or how to do it. So if anyone steals my spell book, it's all dandy.
Yummers.
Yummers. That's all for me. I gotta go to the bathroom.
During this time, and you're able to ascertain all of these stupidly complex characteristics about all these characters that I made. Artemis.
Yes.
Over your passive perception,
And I'm talking everything.
everything,
Yeah. Other members of the group
you
as
would
well.
you would know that people who appear to not talk behind your back per se, but definitely whisper to each other a lot, actually, would be Terio and Cephanol, the Dragonborn and the Arakakra.
Okay. And does it seem like they're talking about us?
You're not sure, but you do know that they whisper like every night.
If I can see their mouths, I know what they're saying.
Okay.
Observant.
You cannot see their mouths then.
Okay. Okay.
With how well, I guess there would be some cases, and it is a lot
just like-
harder. It is a lot harder with somebody who has a beak.
Yeah.
But
It's like
we'll say
general-
you're able to pick up on the idea that they are on edge. Specifically because Ruben told Terio, and Terio told Ruben the exact same thing, that they recognized somebody on the caravan. Not that it's a bad thing, just to be careful with what they say, possibly.
Just
Because they know that she is of high station. You also notice over this time, Posey stares at Yolna a lot, unhealthily almost.
Yeah, just like
Out of,
so amazing.
you're not sure whether it's out of curiosity or out of rude, like just being rude.
Yeah.
But she will like, and then like for a split second, Yolna will just look over in the cart, and then she'll be like, and just look away. Seems to have a fascination with this elephant.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all you see.
Okay.
With your passive perception.
Sweet.
So, as this adventure continues forward, you guys travel through these beautiful aspen groves and down the river that leads from Carpentown to Shoes Dock. You're not going to Shoes Dock, but you are going to crest the Curling Claw Mountain. It is snowing, but the aspens remain green. As the caravan continues on, Sundancer is loving the snow against its hooves.
It's been a long
Boo
time.
Boo, not enthusiastic about the snow as it is a serpent. But
Boo Boo,
and
okay.
especially you are a cold-blooded creature. It is very uncomfortably cold, to the point where you are wanting to sleep a lot, and you will see that he like you sleep a lot because you are a cold-blooded creature. So
I can create
Can
bonfire
I see
whenever
if
he
he's
needs
cold? Because I have like 4 blankets.
Armas wants to bite him
Okay.
while he's asleep.
I'll just hand it.
Yeah. Get a taste.
I was gonna ask, does my fur kind of coat help at all because of the fact
it does
of where
help.
I'm from?
It does help. Not enough.
I get a blanket for Boo Boo.
Can I hand him a blanket?
Sure. Yeah.
I take one. Can I borrow a blanket for Boo Boo?
Blanket.
Boo is not real,
Thank you.
But Boo Boo is also very uncomfortable.
What do I do with this?
but also not real.
You wrap it around yourself, it warms you up.
As you wrap it around, it's cushiony and it's kind of nice. You don't like it. You don't like that it's nice.
Yeah, he's confused to this spell. He's like,
Something's up. She's gonna turn on you. She did this to lull you into a false sense of security.
Can I does this pussy have like her axe like visible?
saw
at
it.
Yes.
all? Can I ask
You can
about
see
it?
it is a skull steel axe that appears to have stone rings in it, just like yours.
How many?
5.
So my amount. Okay.
ooh, same as yours.
Take the rings, take the rings, take the
Okay.
You could always
Want me
ask
to
your
make
wizard
snow
friend.
as we go?
To Shoes Dock. But we're
Yeah.
just gonna
You-
skirt around the house.
Okay.
You guys currently are right here at the base of the mountains.
Last week we were just pushing these enormous blocks of snow.
What did you want to do?
Can I ask about them? Like where she got them?
I think I saw it.
Oh yeah. Let me pull that up really quick. I don't have the answer right on hand.
Okay. so
Also,
you're good.
just so you know, Yolna and Artemis would have been trying slowly to make the largest snowman in existence.
You simply aren't allowed to do that.
No, like every day we go out and we push the same ball of snow.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yolna pushes it.
Over
Artemis
like
pushes
breaks and like lunches and stuff.
Wait. Clue uses Bigby's hand to help her.
Yep,
Oh,
yep.
yeah.
We were just getting like these 3 enormous.
Terrio seems to very much like the snow. Very much.
Aereo.
The bird?
Yes.
Please tell me his feathers are all puffing up and it's cute. That's adorable, but I hate it.
During this day, at one of these breaks when, I ride off, do some scouting, and then I come back, if Clue's outside, like eating lunch or whatever, I'll sort of hop off Sundancer and pull him aside.
Bad talk.
I'm going to speak with you real quick.
Uh-oh.
I was gonna do something.
I'm in trouble.
Okay,
I
yeah,
was
we
gonna
can do it
something
after.
with you.
I'm
We'll
in
do it
trouble
after.
with Daddy.
Sorry.
No,
I was just
you're good.
looking
You
something
just
up
call
really
him
quick.
Droste Daddy.
She looks towards you. I won this at the Opal Coliseum. Actually, I earned it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you use it pretty often?
Yeah, actually, I performed for a lot of powerful people. I'm from, and when I said I was from hell earlier, I'm from Apollyon, if it's not obvious. Yeah, anyway, so what we would do was, we would hunt stone giants for this, and I did as well.
I did something very similar.
Really?
Yeah. I actually have the same amount of rings that you do.
Really?
Yeah.
Where did you get it?
Didn't it come with 2? It came with 2.
It came with 2.
So I found it in a ziggurat, like a temple.
Oh.
And then.
Oh, I know it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it came with 2 of them, and then the other 3 I killed stone giants for them.
So is it a religious ziggurat?
I'd say so, yeah.
Can it be canon that Artemis is sitting between them, but they're
Yeah,
both
sure.
just way over his head?
They're
just
way
like,
over his head because they're huge. But she looks.
That's where I want to be.
Oh, you have that kind of geek.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm
You
saying
learned something new about Clue.
So you-
Good to know.
You got it from a ziggurat. Where was that? I've only ever seen one before.
Where did you see that one?
Coyote's head.
Oh, interesting.
Wow, if only.
I don't remember the location of the other one.
These parties just grazed each other.
I mean, technically.
Huh?
Oh, I was there too. Technically, it was underground.
Underground? Really?
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah, it was. Well, it was like underground, but then it came back up. Yeah, it was weird, honestly. It was.
Like where in the world, I meant?
Oh, kind of over by Valandra-ish, a little north.
Okay.
Yeah. Spice. Like an hour away from Sweetville.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know
general
what
area.
Sweetville is, but
Oh.
I'm sure
It's
it's
a small town.
It's just it's pretty nice actually. Yeah. It's interesting. Honestly, it's just like.
They have flowers in Sweetville?
They have fields, yeah.
They have
flowers
fields?
there. Do you like flowers?
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's why I'm here.
Oh really?
Yeah. There's no real flowers. There are, but they're kind of the same color
Hmm.
in Apollyon, so I'm kind of collecting flowers.
What colors are you looking for?
I'm looking for a green one right now.
My mom has a really nice garden in Valandra.
Really?
She grows a lot of flowers, very beautiful ones. If you ever
What's
buy there,
Valandra?
oh, it's the city I grew up in. It's very beautiful. If you're ever around that area,
What's the area?
oh boy,
West.
west-ish.
Okay.
You'd know it. It's a fairly big city. If you ever swing by,
Okay.
if you're ever in the area, maybe
Sure.
find.
Yeah. Cool.
Also, I like your horns.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Thank you. I like them too.
We'll try to. Is anyone watching right now?
Yes. No.
Probably.
Like, I'm assuming this would be like on a lunch break.
The person who always sits next to her on lunch breaks, or at least close, is Alias.
Okay.
Morpheus would be slightly watching because of the fact that he's sitting across from you guys,
Yeah.
huddled in a blanket,
Yeah.
curious on why he has a blanket.
Yeah.
Just shaking.
I guess.
Who is
After
who are
saying
the
that-
people that are talking over here? It's just Posey.
It's Posey and those two, and then sitting next to them is Alias.
Yeah. No. Oh, yes. Then I'm watching Alias.
Okay.
Yeah. Artemis,
But I'm not listening to
after
you guys.
complimenting that, he would have kind of like lifted his turban just a little bit, shown his horns,
Okay.
like very like flash, and then down, and then just smiles like. Sorry, it's been a while.
What's your name?
Artemis. Yeah. My dad is. I don't know if he's a tiefling,
Oh.
and he's saying this kind of quietly,
Okay.
like not announcing it. So.
There's a what? Just kidding.
Yeah, it's just. I don't know, it's. I don't know. I'm glad that you like yours. I don't really like mine much.
Wow.
Well, when your mom's an elf.
They make great can openers. Sorry, that was off topic. Continue.
I've never heard of. Oh. Can openers. Let's remember that.
Cans are canon now. I can't believe I just did that. I guess that makes sense.
I don't know. When your
Cans are
mom's an
canon.
elf and your dad's a tiefling, Velon just kind of hoity-toity. People are a little rude there. So, you know, I look a little funky compared to most people.
People are rude in Apollyon too.
Yeah.
She kind of like looks around, making sure nobody heard that.
Yeah. Do I have any clue what Apollyon is? Besides vague. Okay.
Place.
He'll just be like, yeah.
What is it?
Yeah, sure.
I'll say, are any of them to you? Any of the people
A
there?
few of them. I mean,
Almost ready to kick some butt.
I mean, it was
Take some
We're about to
names.
storm Apollyon just
there were
to
a few
fight her
times where I
bullies.
fought where I didn't really want to.
Hmm.
Kind of just managers and stuff, especially for Apophilus.
Was it all a choice for you to fight?
I wouldn't have said that. What?
Was it all a choice for you to fight?
Yeah, I like fighting. It's just
Do I know the name Apophilus?
no, you don't.
Well, I just.
You do not.
Yeah. Well, if you ever have any people being mean to you out here, let us know. I really, really don't like mean people.
Yeah, and I'll
Right.
say, and I have a gup, so.
Do you have a what?
A gup.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how's he reacting to the snow?
Does he like it? Does he like it?
It's probably the cutest thing ever.
and then he just ate our snowball or something. I swear.
You can see
We made the
in
snowman
front
and
of
just-
you. Strange, like sitting around, and you look at the tracks in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
You see a strange cylindrical track, and then little prints on the either side, meaning he is going halfway into the snow and just eating it all as he's crawling on all sixes. Consuming all of the snow that he can. He really likes it. He really likes eating it for some reason.
I mean, it's good. It's crunchy.
It's good stuff.
And he rolls around in it, and he has a little Santa beard, and it's adorable.
Cute.
But
It's a little Santa.
anyway,
Excellent.
yeah, I don't recommend stopping if you can help it.
Gonna be completely honest, I have no clue what or where that is,
No,
or
it's
anything about it.
it's in the direction we're going.
Oh. But we shouldn't go there. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, this is learning a lot of things.
So,
Too many things.
As I pulled Clue aside, I'm just gonna sort of make sure we're out of earshot of like
He's got
everyone.
his hands in his pockets.
of course he does.
I need your
Mine's in
help.
there.
I need you to use your magic, which you can look into people's minds. I think someone traveling with us has stolen 20 platinum from us.
Who do you think did that?
My money's on the snake.
Yeah, it is.
Face.
I need to know.
I have been keeping tabs on him. What he's been thinking has been nothing short of shocking, I must say. I haven't seen any evidence of him stealing it,
But it would
but
surprise me.
you're right, it was definitely him, 100%.
All right. Well, if what you're saying truly is worrying, then I don't think we should confront him about it.
Yeah. I'll keep some tabs on him though.
Please do let me know if you find anything out.
I'm gonna make sure that Andraste watches me as I go over to like kind of Morpheus and I cast Detect Thoughts on Morpheus.
Okay.
Making sure that Andraste knows that I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
He just like,
Casting Detect Thoughts on Morpheus.
Morpheus is just passed out in the snow.
Overwhelming sense of hunger.
Yeah.
Actually, you didn't even think that was an emotion you could detect, but it is constantly there. He is always hungry. What else?
I'll go back to
Mike.
Andraste and say, yeah, it's not good.
And if there was anything else on surface level.
No, that's about it. I'm cold and I'm starving and I'm slightly warmer now and I don't know why he only gave me a blanket.
So he seems to be making friends. Well, the elephant.
He has no trust.
The elephant is trying to make
Doesn't
friends with
understand.
him, and he's not reciprocating.
I see.
He doesn't understand giving.
He understands
Well, thank you for your
Yeah, he
assistance,
knows that.
Clue.
And also, I tell you about the hunger stuff.
how he wants
What
to eat
the
everyone.
shit?
Oh, yes.
Andraste just says, "I'm sorry, my lady."
Praying immediately.
Todd, please forgive me.
It's getting too hot.
What?
Also,
It's not the first time I trust these
while
are
trying to
fast.
investigate him, I wasn't able to find
makes
any items, but I know that he has stuff. I've seen him use them. I just don't know where he keeps them. It's my guess is we have a book of holding. It might be like a cloak of holding, like he reaches in and pulls it
That
out
would
or
make
something.
sense.
Or something along those lines. And also there's his journal that there's stuff going on with that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Also-
it was definitely him.
I would like to apologize for my aggression back in Carpentown. I've had almost a week to think about it now. It was very justified, but I do regret feeling it.
It's okay. I'm used to traveling alone and being able to like get away with that stuff.
Your actions affect all of us.
Yeah, which is what I've been realizing.
As long as you
But,
realize it,
hey,
it's all right.
we're never gonna have to deal with that ever again, and there will be absolutely no consequences to what I did, which was nothing.
Do you want to make a deception check for me?
I want to cast Stone of Truth.
Oh, shoot.
Counterspell. I'm kidding.
Definitely say something's up.
I'm kidding.
Charisma
somebody's
save.
trying to cast a spell.
Okay.
Oh, well, technically you're friendly to me, so you get a +4 to it as well.
Let's go! Wisdom save.
Yeah.
I have +8. 14.
That does not pass this
Yeah.
DC 17.
Okay.
Okay.
Zone of truth.
And you know you're under the effect of it.
Whoa, what's going on?
Anything you say now that exits your mouth has to be the truth, or else it won't exit your mouth.
How large is that range?
It is only
Well, you don't
a
have to say
15-foot
anything.
sphere.
I'm just for fun. Just for fun. I'll say I'm in that.
Yeah.
Nobody's
so you
gonna
don't
ask
have
me
to say
questions.
anything,
But I just think it'll be funny.
but Clue,
Just outdoor games.
when you
to eat.
talk yourself into a corner like that,
Right.
I become very curious. And because I
what-
care
come
for your
on.
well-being, I would like to know if you're willing to tell me what you did.
Are you well? The question. Hey, the only question is,
That is
are you
such
willing
a
to tell
dad
me
move.
what you did?
I love how it's such a
Just
dad
saying.
move.
Are you willing? Are you ready? No.
What'd you say?
It lasts for
see-
10 minutes.
You can see
Technically.
Twilight Angel. Half of his mask is up, just snacking on popcorn as this is happening, and just
Oh, I'm
grinning,
entertained.
Twilight.
just grinning at this.
Yeah.
I'm entertained.
Oh, I pulled the. I would think
I'm
the
also
only
chatting
people who
with
can
Twilight.
see are like Artemis and Twilight, because I pulled him
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm here too.
I took him away from the entire area.
Morpheus' eyes are still honed in on the weapons that Yolna has.
You don't have to tell me. And, as a show of good faith, now that you know I can do this to you, I drop the spell. I trust you. Now tell me plainly.
I gave.
He starts laughing.
I gave the scroll to Morpheus because I thought that he would benefit the most from like being seen in a good light. And I've been investigating the other party a lot because I don't trust them. That's what I did. I also investigated like everybody here like a bit too much.
Not me, baby.
So yeah, that's what I did.
So you investigated all of them as well,
Yeah.
and they didn't take the money.
No. And again, like I said, Morpheus pretty much just thinks about hunger and killing people, so I'd have to dig deeper in order to know if it was him, but that scares me.
I will keep this on my mind.
We're all like,
Thank
we're all
you
just
again,
slowly
Clue.
surrounding Morpheus, which is
There
like,
is one
we
person
need to talk.
who you haven't detected thoughts of,
Alias.
who might have stolen the gold, but
Yeah,
Sorry.
if I tell him that, the fact that I can't detect her thoughts doesn't make sense to Clue, so he's not gonna
yeah.
Not
say
gonna
that.
dox himself
Did
like
you
that.
try to detect thoughts on us? I'm trying to remember.
Yes. I tried on you, right?
Surface level
Wait,
stuff,
surface
which
level,
requires
yeah.
no
Okay,
save.
'cause
Did I try it on you guys? Can I try
Well,
it?
he said he was going to, but
Yeah,
right.
but he
I'll
never
try it on
asked.
you guys. If that's okay.
Just surface level?
Yes, surface level thoughts.
Uh,
General vibes and of everyone and of yourself, yada yada.
just for the most, like if what's his face, Roland.
Roland, yeah.
If he or Ruben,
He has a crush on Alias.
if he had ADHD, Artemis's brain is the most intense case of just all over the place all the time.
I know.
Like, just zips from idea to idea to idea to idea. And that's pretty much, that's all you can get surface level. It's almost hard to keep track.
Am I
especially-
able to get a vibe? Like, what are you after? What are your thoughts on the people around you? What gets you upset and ticked off?
If those are surface level.
Curious. All the time. Really just like, when people are talking, he is intensely interested in what they have to say, even if it's super boring.
Right.
And then any rudeness towards people that isn't deserved really pisses him off. So like, what's his face?
Terrio.
Arnmoss would kill him.
What about
He's just rude.
Morpheus?
I guess if there's a situation in which he was just talking to Morpheus, a little weirded out, but really likes him.
I don't love how they get along.
All right. What about you, Ilna? What upsets you, Ilna? What does she think about the other people?
Or just
so
surface level.
When I
Anything on surface
yeah, wasn't it when I got? Was it the ring where I got like OCD, or what was it when I got OCD?
Oh, it was.
Oh, yeah.
Ring.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the ring.
Yep.
I want to have OCD only towards Gup, and so that's why I started watching him
Sure.
and like taking care of him more.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm worrying about.
That.
So that's why
That's
my
epic.
OCD is towards Gup, worrying about him, and then
That's sick.
That was smart.
and she is really interested in Posley, right? That's her name.
Posey.
Yeah, Posey. Okay.
Named after her favorite flower.
Pocket full of
She's really interested in getting to know her, and the vibes of like the entire party. She doesn't really care to listen to most of the other new party that's coming. So
nice.
What
does she think about
And
Artemis?
then, last but not least, I forgot Gup.
Just
Oh,
I want to know what I can put in Gup's mouth. I want to also identify and detect thoughts.
You wanted to detect thoughts on Go?
And identify.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
And identify only works on magical items. I thought.
It does,
I think
technically.
so, yeah.
Detect magic is kind
You
of
choose an object.
yeah.
Okay, do I have, you said wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
I think so.
yeah.
What's the what's the DC?
Give me a second.
No, I have it.
was it you rolled?
13.
13.
You
I
rolled a
rolled a
six.
13.
A 6 plus your.
13 total?
That's a 9.
That
Yeah, 13
just
total.
met.
That just meets, so
Okay.
you only take
Only take. Perfect.
that is not a save thing. That just happens.
Yep.
That second effect is terrifying.
Yeah.
I thought it was just if you failed the
No,
save.
no. It just happens.
So, first of all, you take 12 points of psychic damage already halved. As you detected Alias's mind. There was intelligence behind it. This unbridled sea of chaos has no intelligence behind it whatsoever. So bad
Oh, in the 2d4.
that you are psychically
Oh, it's 2d4.
shunted. As you are,
Something else we got.
can I get 2d4?
Oh yeah,
Or-
she's rolling it.
This is bad.
What is it?
Three total.
No one's
Your
seen
intelligence score is reduced by 3.
Permanently?
No,
Oh, I was about to say.
until you finish a short or long rest.
Gup is insane.
You okay there?
Literally, it's like if TV static were somehow dark matter at the same time.
Perfect way to put it.
Best way of putting it.
I could touch it. It could touch me.
It's okay, it's okay. Just leading him away, just in a shock blanket.
Oh, you tried to
Just like
talk to him, didn't you?
Yeah.
Everyone's just like,
Literally, you see this and you know for a fact, you've seen this before.
Yeah.
He tried to read Gup's mind.
Oh, should we?
Should we warn people?
Let's get him a blanket and
Is
then
he okay?
some tea, maybe.
Yeah.
Why are you giving me this blanket?
What's 52 times 12?
Know this? That's fun. Yeah, so that happens.
62?
But,
Oh no.
you're able to kind of suss out after investigating his mouth. It is an empty void, like a bag of.
After I finish a long rest, I wake up and I just sit up and I'm like, "Come here, dog!"
Come here. Just running after him.
I need to know what you are.
Gup hides behind Yulna and like crawls up into the satchel and just sits there.
Give me your weird rock ant thing. I just like grab it, opens its mouth, and then put a stick in there.
It shoves its tongue and licks you. It smells like snow.
Not bad.
Whatever that
Yellow.
If I stick a stick in it and then pull it back out, is it like gone?
Yeah, so you get a stick, and with the mouth open, you stick it in halfway.
Yeah.
You pull it back out. It is cleanly cut in half.
What?
It all goes to the astral sea.
But he can get it back.
He can get some back. I'm gonna like grab its face like this and just be like, are you in control of what goes to the sea, astral sea, and what you can keep?
I mean, he didn't. He swallowed my kitten at one point and got him back, and he was fine. See?
So
That means what did
he's
your
aware of
kitten
it.
see?
What did you do to that kitten?
It licks its eye.
Technically,
That's disgusting.
Tech does not work usually. It can work with like aberrations, but a creature,
That's why.
you have to. use
It seems like it's struggling to breathe, like a bulldog or a pug. Yeah.
Is it a spell?
I'm gonna go to Yulna and just be like,
Should be.
what have you done to us?
What have you done?
Well, actually, these are pretty interesting creatures. What they do is, well, if you
No
want
one
to
asked.
explain.
Yes,
I did!
You're not inside. You're outside of the caravan the whole time.
No one asked! Everyone asked!
That's so funny. Perfect timing.
I'm just gonna punch through the caravan in her face.
You have no idea. You have no idea how badly I want to do that, but it would do literally like 1 damage.
The Emerson, this Dragonborn, looks at it.
Well, when I said they were like vultures, they're a combination of vultures and ants.
Disgusting. Continue.
Yeah, so basically what they do is they essentially eat anything that they can, and whatever they eat goes back home. And makes their own colony.
How do you
basically.
know this? How do you know this? Detect thoughts.
All right. So he needs to make a service
Just
level, I
service
guess. Yeah.
I just say, how do you know all this? And then I detect thoughts.
So
Nice.
you immediately detect that he is friends with an archmage. You immediately detect
That's a druid.
that. You immediately detect that this archmage's name is Mr. Timothy Livingston, an Aarakocra individual.
Relation
And
to...
apparently, he has done studies in the astral sea itself. He has done. You don't get any further than that.
Right,
If
that's
you want
okay.
any more, you can get Dicker, but he's just friends with somebody who knows a lot.
Does he know where he lives?
Yes,
Where does he live?
Porto. He owns a magic shop there.
The magpie's nest.
The magpie.
We're about this is in Gup art.
Cool. Perfect. That's
And
perfect.
apparently they're like ants because what they do is they collect all the material that they find in other planes, and then all of that material goes into a colony, basically, and it provides home and shelter for the queen, basically. So
I go back to Gup and I grab.
yeah,
I grab Gup's face again and I say, I'm sorry, I cannot understand you.
It's like
You and I are from different worlds, but I still think that you're beautiful. And I kiss him on the lips and leave.
Can I try and... Oh no.
Eats your head.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What's your AC?
20. No, it's not. It's 17 because my shield isn't up.
you could die right now.
Is there anything? If Artemis is standing nearby, can he
I have
deflect
reactions.
missiles to?
So I have reactions.
Grab his
I have
mouth?
shield, silvery barbs, whatever you need.
shield.
Sure, silvery
Shield
barbs. So at disadvantage.
Yeah, just roll one more dice and keep the lowest of the two.
Okay. So it's not a natural 20. It is instead a 13. That he tries to chomp on your head, but then you pull away from him as he.
You are such a pretty little boy. I love you. Goodbye. I run away.
All right. Just sprinting away. All right.
That's all for me.
Sorry, I'm saying.
Knowing about the sword that's missing, can I try putting him upside down and shaking him?
Yeah. As you put him upside down and shake him, nothing comes out. Though he makes that. As he continues up and down.
Oh God.
You hear a bit of flatulence every time. But other than that, nothing comes out.
Okay.
It appears anything in there is in there. So.
Okay. I'll just put him back then.
All right.
Gosh, I'm going to roll him.
Same.
My days.
So,
There's
with
like
this,
next week.
continuing, you guys make it to the base of these mountains. The Curling Claw, they're called.
Oh, and I continue to cast the Hound every night.
Sure. For that first week, that would be 1% dice, and then I need you to roll again. 15%.
36.
36. All right. Nobody sees you. As you cast this to protect your friends, ends justify the means.
What spell?
As you the spell that he stole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. As you continue on, and you guys are sleeping one night.
It was clean.
You can sell the spell scroll now too.
Oh.
Get that 200 gold back.
Morpheus.
3,000.
Yes.
You are getting very hungry. And you haven't had something really to eat. You've only had wine, and you know you can go a long time without eating. That doesn't mean you have to.
What an
And
awful
your first
sentence
thought,
to
as
say.
your first thought comes to mind, eating that bird again. Maybe it tastes like chicken.
I don't know what chicken tastes like, actually. Now that I
Yeah,
think
that's
about
true.
it.
If you try to eat my cat.
You do realize over the course of your traveling that you see wild buffalo that actually live out in these fields.
Little wild wings, baby.
Yeah, I'll go.
Oh, wow, wings.
I won't even require a check because I know that you're gonna beat a buffalo. And here's the thing: buffaloes are stupid. Like if you attack a buffalo, they're not. They don't even like. They see their friend drop and they're like,
Some sort of
okay,
bison-looking
I'm good.
thing.
Yeah. So you're able to consume an entire buffalo in one night. And the next day, as everybody wakes up, you see that Morpheus looks very sluggish and lethargic.
Detect
probably
thoughts.
vastly. He's still hungry.
What?
But he's slower, I guess. Or whatever surface level you might detect.
Yeah, just ready to take a nap.
Yeah.
Have I,
Oh, I also, yeah, never mind. Yeah.
in like this like few weeks, I'd be trying to learn as much of the sign language as I can. What could I pick up? Like very basic conversation
So
stuff?
you can pick up thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And let's see. Her favorite color, yellow.
Okay.
Let's see. You're able to learn the alphabet,
Okay.
and that's it.
Sweet, so I can spell out words.
Yes, you can spell out words.
Sweet.
Jeremy's falling in love.
Yes.
Started with my mom, met my dad, fell in love, and had me. Sorry.
It all started with my birth.
Can I talk to you first?
Uh-oh.
This is the human gentleman.
At what point is he asking me this?
He's asking you this when you guys are, when you are outside on your horse.
Okay.
He walks out of the caravan because it's going a little bit
Yeah.
slower now. Wiz seems completely fine in the snow. He's like, "Oh, this is such a beautiful day for snow, don't you think?" But
I do.
How are you not cold? I'm just trying to have a conversation with this dude. Like, how are you not cold? And also, why is your face so freaking pretty? It's
Well,
annoying.
Thank you, darling. Stop it.
Don't call me
But
darling.
honestly, if you're too cold, you
call
can
me darling.
snuggle up right next to me.
And I hop off.
Artemis is shirtless outside.
I am a
working
married
out.
woman, thank you.
Many, many noble women have claimed themselves married, but cannot resist. Sorry. Yeah, Wiz is a douchebag, a little bit. Yeah, he
Yes,
pulls you
I
aside.
have a
I
moment.
say the least.
He walks alongside you as you're on your horse.
Okay.
I
No
just
saddle,
had-
by the way.
I just had a question, really quick. I know that you're in really good company here, and you guys. It seems like there's a lot of good potential and power in this group that you guys have here. I was curious. That Vanessa, she looks a little familiar to me. Is she? She's a part of the. Well, I had a. There was a woman in Ozen who was supposed to be in charge and be a really high station commander, but she left like a month ago, I think, or 2 months ago maybe. And I was wondering if that was because she looks a lot like her, and also I don't know, just general vibes.
I told you to stay away from
Before I respond, I must ask, where does your allegiance lie?
Well, my allegiance lies with myself and my party, first and foremost.
Yeah.
Anything for the good of the party, but I don't want to get too much into that right now, but I'm going to tell you right now, there's a reason I left those. I'll just say that.
There's a reason.
Her past and who she is or was is her business. And if you truly wish to know, I would ask her. And if she deems you worthy of her trust in whatever she has,
Yeah.
she will tell you.
I was just worried because, I don't know if she's undercover or something, and I don't want to blow it for her. Like, honestly, in all respect, I would respect her in whatever she's doing. I'm sure she's doing something really important right now, and it's not that I would try to stop her necessarily, nor would I oppose her. But I'm just saying, like,
I understand.
I'm a little bit worried, just because, I spent all my life, and yeah.
Let's just say, and he sort of, Andraste is just going to scan, just look at the carriage and wherever the rest of his companions are. Plenty of people I travel with left Ozen for a very good reason.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, thank you. A beautiful horse, by the way.
Thank you.
Sundancer?
Sundancer.
Pretty. I like it. I raised horses as a kid.
His breed doesn't exist anymore.
Really? What is he?
Forget, we called them our war horses simply in Ordo.
Ordo?
Ordo.
Like the city?
Yes.
Like the dead city?
Yes.
Yeah, they were talking about something like that. Yeah. Interesting.
A lot going on up there.
Yeah. I bet. Well, thank you. I was just curious. I'll probably ask her separately sometime, but
Well, thank you for expressing your curiosity.
yeah, and one more thing. I noticed there was that lizard guy that you're with. He's been looking at Terry a lot, and I don't know. Like, I've seen looks.
I met him the
I've seen
night-
looks, and then I've seen looks. You know what I'm saying?
I do know. Yes, I met him the night before we joined up with you. He's coming along because it's more fun than sitting around and doing nothing, is his reasoning. Which to each their own, but my friend,
funny.
the drow, has magic where he can sort of sense what people are feeling. Right? He has like this empathetic sort of power. The only thing that lizard feels is hunger. Constantly. So watch your back, watch your friend's back. Don't want anyone getting snacked on. But no, I cannot vouch for him, nor will I attempt to.
You've never been to Cordo, have you?
I have. Yes, I have a good friend who lives there.
Well, they'll eat him up there for sure. exactly like his folk. Real simple and really into food.
Yes, they are.
It's easy to trade with them that way, especially if you want services.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. Well,
I have
it's
something
a trade.
to talk to him about.
Yeah, it's a trade secret, especially for the people from the Iowa jungle and specifically Zarahemla. They definitely like food there. So I'd recommend it if he's brand new. But I get it. Starting with a new party and stuff, it can be hard.
Yes,
This is my
I'm-
third one, so.
I'm all that's left of my first. Well, first in recent years.
Interesting. That sucks.
It does.
Do you count Sierra now in your first party?
No.
Okay.
I wanted to kill Cyrano since when he showed up.
I'm so glad.
That's funny.
Not only does Andraste hate devils, he's also a burning racist.
Us, the caveat here.
Whoa.
It's a
Both of us?
Well, that's
Both
going
of
on.
us?
Morpheus is just gonna walk up and sit next to you and be like, "Why did you give me this?"
With the blanket. All right.
He's been struggling with this
He's sitting
for
there like
days.
this. He's like, "Why did you give me this?"
You looked cold. Blankets served to warm you up.
Yes, but why? What's your what's your end goal here?
This is amazing.
I see you as a party member, so just wanted to help someone out.
Okay. He's gonna turn around with his blanket and just like turn back and be like, "Can I keep this?" He turns back just like very confused.
All right.
Wait.
It's that one meme where it's like all the equations and the lady's like,
help you out with that. Just because Clue's been there.
Alright, that is it. That is all I wanted to do.
All right.
That's
That's perfect.
He's gonna attack by a dragon.
All right.
So, Lady Kira.
yes.
Kira, you said.
Yes.
Why are you calling her Kira?
Mhm.
Why are you calling her Kira?
This is separately. This is alone.
Yes.
You remind me of somebody that I saw at a house party not a while ago. I'll be completely honest.
Yes.
She was extremely high in station.
Mm.
Very beautiful.
He just stares at you.
It's a 4-foot bird.
I'm taller than him.
Where exactly are you from, Lady Kira?
She's bad at lying. The capital.
Wow.
The capital.
The capital.
Yes.
And what family? Or, pardon me, I just assume
You do the
everybody
math.
from the capital has nobility.
Do the math.
He looks at the thing. I mean,
Man, all that. Oh, I can't let them know. Come on, man.
She's given up at this point. She doesn't care if he comes and
So-
finds her.
One day.
Lady Kira,
Mm.
why do you find yourself so deep in the empire?
I'm sorry.
Why do you find yourself here today? Out of curiosity and honestly, my family was very good friends with your family.
I'm aware. I decided that I wanted to see the world before I became my mother's predecessor.
if a bird could smirk, as he looks at you.
If looks could kill.
Interesting.
I like to know my people.
Really? Is that why you're going to Corto?
I also like to have some fun.
This is fair. Sin City.
He just looks at you, staring daggers.
Is
He's
there something wrong?
No, not at all. I'm just confused a little bit.
Are you so confused as to why I'm here, or as
No.
something else?
I'm confused. I thought, well, I was personally told by my parents that your family, or your father and your Was it fiance or husband? I can't remember.
How do you know that?
Well, you dog. And not that they're, just that they're away, and I was curious if you were going to look for them. Or if you were assigned to a different task.
My business is my business, and you have no business in it.
Well, that's what all nobility like to think.
Except for the fact that you have no station above the line.
Well, who needs station when you can have information?
For who?
My trade is in information.
For, let's call it,
Magnuson from Sherlock.
let's call it a helping hand
For who?
for you.
For me. How would me giving you information help you? Or
I
help me?
might be able to help. I don't know.
Are you familiar
I know I have no station personally, but
Are
I
you
do
familiar
know
with the current acting general,
Klaus?
Klaus? Yes. Why are we at war?
His expression gets very dark at this point.
Now
I cast
that
detect
is
box.
information.
They're away.
A commander who has no idea what she's commanding for.
No one tells me anything, and it bugs me. Because I have a right to know.
Well, if you must know. The scar has awakened again.
Do I know what that means?
Yes.
What does it mean?
Many years ago, Salkrith City was attacked by Shatterkai. Well, no. Salkrith City was attacked by, specifically, a very old and cruel dictator, and his army of elves from the desert went to Salkrith City. Something happened in that war, making this subjugator, this warlord from the desert, fail in his endeavors. And essentially, all of his people were cast into the Shadowfell, and where they were cast left a massive scar on the continent of Ewa. If they are coming back, it means the elves are coming back. Which means the Shatterkai
We were
have
attacked
something
by
to do with
Shadowkai
that.
earlier. I
Hmm.
had a feeling.
Yes.
Thank you.
Of course, thank you.
If you need anything from my family, do not hesitate to ask.
Oh, I'll hesitate.
Lovely.
As he turns his snooty little beak.
I want to punch her in the face so bad!
I'm so glad you do.
You could just do it.
No, I can't.
Ask Morpheus too.
Morpheus, eat him!
I would like to make an attack roll. I'm kidding.
On what?
If it's canon, then I will.
I don't believe it is.
That means that he can eat people with backup.
Yes.
That's what that.
Oh, I wanted to do something with Morpheus.
I gotta
Cool.
think.
Go for it. Just before we end
Yes.
it.
Morpheus, my good sir. I have a proposition for you.
What's the
Great
proposition?
roleplay.
I know you like to eat.
Oh!
How do you know I like to eat?
I have friends who know things, and I watch.
No, that's fair.
I know I'm saying
He's
it.
fiddling with, literally, he's fiddling with this ring that he has. Just,
I'll make you a deal. You choose to stick with our group through thick and thin, even if the going gets risky, and I will allow you to eat anything or anyone we kill.
I'm good.
Oh.
You sure?
Yeah. No, thank you though. That's very enticing. I can kill whoever I want when I want. So, it's not really a deal. It's just me giving you things and me getting nothing in return. Thank you though. But I would join. I'm still gonna join your group. I very much still enjoy you guys. You guys are all very entertaining. so I will stick around.
Does Andraste think that Clue is intimidated or not intimidated by it?
Andraste has no idea what to think of what's going on.
Poor Andraste. I feel bad for
But
him
thank
right
you,
now.
though. That was super sweet.
The offer
Kind
is
offer.
there.
He's starting to miss Charlie.
Low bar.
That's a joke. That was terrible. Anyway, all right. So, after you say this, and you guys are just starting to get into the mountains, you guys take a day, a break, sleeping inside of the caravan by this point because there's too much snow on the ground, or making your own things. Vanessa. Andraste. Clue.
Yeah.
Oh,
As you begin to drift in your trance or your sleep, something hurts as you feel a sharp pain in your temple. As you hear something.
Serpent. Blood. Father.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. So, thank you guys so much for joining us. We will see you guys next week, or actually, this coming week on sometime. Well, no, not really. We'll see you next week. So, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.